Hello, everyone. Hope you all had a good week. Laura Boy started school, so it's been really interesting. But yeah, I'm sure everyone else is starting school too. It's nice to be able to play this though. It's been a while. Really enjoying this game. For anybody who hasn't played or seen what's happened and just tuning in, we did the A.E.I.O.U. restrictions for a Crusader Kings 3 like mega campaign potentially. I started as Albrecht in the latest start date, Count of Aargau. My only son, died in a crusade because of consumption. It passed to his eldest daughter, who then, through diplomacy, managed to get a bunch of different duchies. She had several different kids. One was the heir of Austria, the other was the heir of Steiermark. Both of the titles ended up going to Dietrich, who was about to form the Austrian Archduchy, but was accidentally killed in a tournament. So if it weren't for this, we would have had Austria already. But then his son, Gerhard, through a lot of time and effort, managed to unite all of everything under the Archduchy of Austria. And by the end of his life, he went on a huge killing spree, eliminated a bunch of people. Excuse me, hold on. Sorry about that back. Just there was some ambient noise I had to take care of. So Gerhard went on a huge killing spree. He was even plotted against by his own oldest son, who I guess was ambitious and sadistic enough to try it. But so was his dad, so he managed to get his entire line brought to obscurity. Now, the Queen of Sicily is the only lasting person. She doesn't have any claims to the titles, so the Hapsburg branch of the Castilians died with them. That being said, the Duke of Burgundy has a claim on the Kingdom of Castile and could even potentially push that. But that's a story for another day. Termo 9, he managed to get his kid as the heir of Italy. And there was another person. I can't remember who. I'll show it here. Not this guy. Void of the Holy Roman Empire. He married into the Queen of Bohemia, and their daughter is in line currently, but she's married to somebody else. And despite his homely nature, she'll definitely have another kid with him, so we're going to have to deal with that. So we're in a situation now. We are Kaiser Deadsnake, the scholar. He's very well off, and he has a lot of good traits. 31 intrigue. I think it's even better than his dad. Yeah, he only had 27. And we can make a lot out of this. But the thing is that we also aren't going to be restricted by no wars. So now, instead of completely restricting wars, I am going to make some exceptions. So in this case, I could declare war for the Duchy of Valois. It would really hinder the French Empire's ability to control this territory. But I'm not going to do that because I'm putting somebody who isn't my dynasty on the throne. I think that's going to be the biggest restriction that I have. The only like weird exception being that the Kingdom of Burgundy, even if it doesn't fully end up in Hapsburg lands, I want to take it because our Aargau, our old single county here, is so special. It even has a university, but it didn't really do that well. Hapsburg has spread the dynasty throughout Europe. Oh, and oh yeah, check this out. Give me a wand. Welcome back. You are our heir. You are currently the King of England, and you are due to inherit both the Kingdom of Pomerania, the Kingdom of Austria, and the Holy Roman Empire. Because of your high diplomacy skill, you are the best candidate for election out of all these different people. So Give Me a Wand is going to be a very powerful figure in this campaign. He's married to somebody who has claims on a bunch of territories that could be passed down to their children, or pushed by her and then taken over, and then our dynasty will rule in the Kingdom of Burgundy as well. So we have a lot of different strategies. I've really thought up exactly how to make sure that this game goes well, because the ideas behind what we want to do is we want to, with our restrictions still in mind of having limited wars, we want to do things like make sure that the Eastern Roman Empire isn't nearly as powerful for two reasons. One, if we bring this into EU4, the Byzantine Empire would be way too powerful, but maybe that's an interesting challenge, but it's kind of hard to take them out in Crusader Kings anyway, right? And it's just cool, because we want the idea of the roleplay, Catholicism, to be really prominent. And the Orthodox, yeah, they're Christians, but they're not Catholics, so we could take care of that. Potentially go into Jerusalem as well, whatever works best. So we would probably want to unite a bunch of Christian kings under our realm, but we don't want to just unite all of Europe as the Holy Roman Empire. It would make for an interesting EU4 game, but it doesn't make the sense for the roleplay. So one of the things is that we're going to only push our claims or just consolidate the Holy Roman Empire. So Italy, when this guy comes in power, I'm probably going to claim the throne, take it over, give it back to him, but then make sure that Italy is always in Hapsburg lands. I will try to get the Kingdom of Romanga so that I can get the Kingdom of the Papacy and get them into the Holy Roman Empire. That really buffs the Holy Roman Empire in EU4. Francia being destroyed as an empire is also one of our goals, because we don't want them to be nearly as powerful, and it's also just good roleplay. Like he's our nemesis after all. And yeah, so just in general, as many people and as many thrones as possible, defeat the Eastern Roman Empire, defeat the Empire of Francia, make the Holy Roman Empire the most legitimate claimant to the Roman Empire. What's the culture in Africa? So the Africans are ruled by Sicilo-Normans, and they are Frankish heritage, but they're in between Normans and Sicilians. I do have like relaxed cultural restrictions on, so these people could form a hybrid culture between Baranus or Batur and Sicilo-Norman, and I hope that happens, because that'd be really cool. In some of the games that I've played and watched, they've formed the Empire of the Maghreb, which is pretty cool to see. Oh, interesting. Sardinia, Piedmont, or Sardinia and Corsica controlled the Archonate of Bajaya for so long as a part of the kingdom. That's cool. Yeah, anyway, back on track. We want to make the Holy Roman Empire as powerful as possible within reasonable role play. But we have interesting methods of expansion. So this guy has claims on the entirety of West Slavia. So if we somehow revoke his claims, but then push his claim for West Slavia, then the entirety of West Slavia would be under a Hapsburg, which is interesting. Same thing, Steiermark, they have claims on Hungary, so if we revoke that claim and then push Hungary, not only will Hungary be a part of the HRE, but it'll be Hapsburg. So these are sort of things that we want to do. We can't do this West Slavian thing because this guy's currently in power and we're allied to him. So if we try to declare this war, it'll break the truce and it'll make for a bad time, even if they're extremely weak. So we could eliminate this guy. But when it comes to our little black book of people that we need to eliminate for the good of a scenario, or even just our dynasty, this person is married to somebody who will, after enough time is given, will have kids that aren't our granddaughter, who has Tyrol. I want to see if we can get Bohemian into... I want to see if we can get Bohemian to be turned into German hybrid culture. Could be fun. We're going to make sure that this person is educated, probably by me. That makes sense. Not going to university, though. This way she stays Tyrolean, and when her mother dies, it'll stay in her territory, and it'll stay in Habsburg territory, which is all good. Another thing to do. I'm going to read my notes before I look at the pins. Invite Helena to court and keep her Tyrolean. Yeah. Disable the Byzantines as much as possible, considering inviting or killing Phyllis. So the mother of this character, Phyllis, if I can't invite her, but I can invite her husband. And if he comes here, then we could press her claims to either the Kingdom of Ruthenia or the Kingdom of Serbia. And it might make more sense to do Serbia, because then it isolates the rest of this here. it would mean that potentially Crane gets out of the Holy Roman Empire unless I revoke her titles. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not entirely sure. So that's another thing to do. If I kill the Westslavian king and his legitimate son, you can split up the realm a bit if you want. I don't think I'll do that. I might just push the claim after the alliance is broken, potentially. What else is there? So the French emperor also needs to be eliminated. Do I have the thing to give me two? Yeah, I can do two hostile schemes. So this guy is literally 100% losing a war here, which will make him lose his claim to the Empire of Francia. But once he is the king of Burgundy only, and he dies, his 0-year-old son will inherit, which means that we can push the claim for Burgundy for one of our relatives. One of our relatives who has this claimed title is Ermengarde. Ermengarde is married non-matrilineally to a Hohenstaufen, but I think that's a pretty interesting thing to do, especially if we somehow manage to get her to renounce her claim. Another thing is that Queen Barbara of England could also press her claim, but we don't currently have the capability to press her claim for it. So that might not be what ends up happening here. One thing I want to do is make sure that we have a legend going really hard. This will give us a lot of extra abilities, including the ability to integrate a kingdom immediately into the empire, which is good for our stability. So I'm going to make sure that I get a court chronicler who's at least average, and then extol domestic legend, because we're a big empire. It would be good for that. And while we're here, let's make sure that we have a good master of the hunt, seneschal, master of the horse. So we are a pretty decent empire, but we have like half the troops of the Byzantine Empire. This is partly because the administrative administrative government form makes it so you are extremely good at raising up a lot of troops, but not just troops, a lot of troops, really high quality troops. So we want to make sure that we can best them. One of the ways that we can best them is having good knights and allocates. We have 5 slots and we're only using 3. We have some interesting things here, but they aren't necessarily good. This one would have been good, this intrigue scheme length, but we don't have the ability to do that unless we is there a way to invite warriors or something? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, here, invite knights, not available. Wet nurse, yeah, we want a good wet nurse. Yeah, so what else do we got going on here? Let's see on my notes. Maybe I should have shared the notes because you guys see more, but this is the way it is right now. So we're going to make 5 knights and then hold a grand tournament when we have $4,000. That'll be able to gold, and I'll make sure that we'll have the best tournament we can and give them a lot of traits. We talked about all the expansion options. About the legend. Yeah, we talked about everything. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. One thing I do want to make sure is that we give vassal directives to promote culture, because we want Tyrolean to be a really good culture and all over the place, because in the event that we convert to EU4, the Bavarian kingdom will have Bavarian as a primary culture and all claims on all these territories. So we want to make sure that Tyrol becomes the new Austria. And yeah, and then I'll talk about other ideas I have for expansion, other rules when I have the chance to. So we'll just get into it now. Let's unpause, get off of speed 5. Starting with 4, that's insane. And then yeah, look at that. That's crazy. So okay, Wangen is now here, and I can potentially press the claim. Every time I hear... Oh, really? Okay, so I can't push a claim because she's a woman. I guess I'll never pass until her daughter. So I guess that makes sense. Yeah, so a rival lost his empire, which makes us happy. And then now that he's just this... No, hold on. Really? Interesting. I guess I never tested this because I didn't want to I never wanted to I never tested this because I didn't want to be cheating too much. Oh, it's because it's not a weak claim yet. This guy needs to die, right? Right. The game mechanics are there. I just forgot a certain element. No, we're not going to worry about that. It says that, okay. Can I do ask promote legend? This should be a favorite. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna make sure that we spread a lot of the legend around. That way we can get a lot of benefits, including a special building. I'm not sure where we will put this special building, but it will be good to have. Yeah, so what's going on with everybody? What have we been up to this week? See any good videos? And let's see. Yeah, so got prestige, lost a lot of stress. This guy's now ruled by a 7-year-old. Still can't, really. What is this? Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna dig up his body. That's... Yeah, we're not... That's a little much. Interesting that she's married to... He was married to a Hapsburg. We're not driving up an itinerary. I'm not that interested in your travels, man. So the Eastern Roman Empire is fighting a lot of different battles, and we could fight for a de jure claim here on Urbino, and it'll give this person a lot of reason to like us, which is nice because it's a little weird to have a vassal all the way over there. Maybe we'll just stay a little chill for now. It says that this person could be reinstated, but I don't see anybody who could. So let's take a look here. Besieger, that's a really good one, actually. And then what else can we do? Master of Revels, that's pretty good. But this is that's the order that we'll do for this one. It's Sword of God, yeah. Okay, and then one more. Outrider, is it for light? Yeah, light cavalry. Nothing else. Okay, what about Philip? Tactician's always good. Idealist is okay. Archer could be good. Potlicker? No. Huntsmaster? What else do you got? Tactician. This is the one we really like. So Tactician and Huntsmaster? I'll just do that one. Knight of Dominance. Yeah, that's what we want. There we go. So now we got a lot of knights. So we just need some money and we'll hold a grand tournament. We can actually imprison Starmark already because he was a kinslayer. So maybe we'll do that and then just recruit him and then maybe even press his claim to the Hungarians. Why not, right? We have a lot of time. We have a lot of in-game time, but we don't have a lot of real-life time because in a little bit here we'll have oh, oops. So people know that I did it. Interesting. Yeah, well, oh well. At least the Kingdom of Bohemia is still in our control now. Right. What was I saying? Yeah, so in 2 weeks, the oh, he improved. Okay. Can I revoke your titles? No, I can revoke your titles after I claim them. Claim title, Duchy Strong. Revoke title, all of this. Because I would claim it won't matter. He's my rival, but you negotiate release. I'm not going to renounce claims because we want. He's only renouncing claims on stuff we have, which actually is good for us. Recruit him and weak hook? No, but we can do this. And he'll hate our guts, but we can do something good with this still. Let's see if we can get a member of our dynasty ruling this area here. It might not end up being this way. We don't really have many members of our dynasty left. Oh, here's a Nordgau, which is... Oh, he's like the only son of this. That would make them way too powerful. We want somebody of our dynasty so that we can just quick revoke like we just did, but we don't really have many people of our dynasty left around, so... Is there a way to filter that? Dynasty, Hapsburg. Okay, there, nice. That's pretty good, actually. Son of Baron Lambert von Floresdorf. Yeah, okay. How about I revoke that? You hate me. But then I invite you to my court. Which you accept. Then I grant you all these titles. You love me again. There we go. And I have this barony, so I'm at 8 and out of 8. And I can still press my cousin's claims to all this land, even if he's my rival. So that'll be interesting to see. Hopefully that works out. Yeah, let's take a look. Are we going to do this right now? We could. Our troops are fully... We can station one of our troops now that we have that barony. There's 10, that's okay. Let's just do it. They recently lost a war. And we get all the kingdom. They'll still have this. But now we get Hungary. And that's funny because Austria-Hungary. So here we go. Ooh, that's a lot of money lost a month, though. We've been used to having not very powerful troops for so long, like non-economy heavy troops. That losing this a lot of troops is interesting to say the least. They are sieging up mountains up here, so we can probably march up and take care of that. Somebody's trying to murder Vladimir. Okay. I'm married. Yeah. Oh, a grand tournament? No, grand wedding. This is a grand tournament, and it's in our. It's like right there. So let's go. Hopefully our knights come, but probably not. We're fighting a war. Can I even fight Triumph? Yeah, I can. Interesting. Let's check this out. Ooh, bam. Yeah, our troops are really powerful here. Hopefully we win this wrestling. Does the Hungarian king have multiple kingdom titles? Yes, I think he has the Kingdom of Moravia as well. I can do this. I'm not gonna... I don't want my cool nickname to change. Unless I don't have one. The Scholar, that's a good one. It's not a bad one to have, especially if you're a legendary figure. There we go. We won. We actually won. So that's nice. Falconer? My hunter trait? Ooh. No, lost money. That would have been nice if we got it. We'll just continue on this way. What is this? Holy Roman Pox. That's unfortunate that we're right in the blast zone of that, especially our daughter here. If she dies, by the way, our daughter, who's like non-mentionally lineally married to the King of Bavaria, the King of Bavaria will become the king of Bohemia, which is yikes. We want to develop the country just fine, but we want. He's currently assigned to promote culture. Yeah, so we want a bunch of cultures converted. So we'll keep it there. That's interesting. No, we can't because we're traveling. Yeah, I sit at the capital though. Nice. Did we win this one? Oh, we won. I don't think I've ever won a melee before. That's pretty good. It's a lot of prestige. A lot of prestige. When we don't really need much more. Although it could be nice to potentially edit our culture around a bit. What is this? The Black Plague has spawned, you guys. Uh-oh. The Black Plague is here. Spotted fever. Wow, so there's a typhus and a Black Death. A lot of really bad plague. This one's okay, but the Black Death is the Black Death, so we're gonna have a hell of a time. Yeah, oh no indeed. Speaking of oh no. Our realm is expanded. Our rival is here, but I don't want our rival to be a rival. Why is he even black? Okay, that's interesting. Can we we want the legend to spread while the Black Plague is going on. That'll be nice. We should probably abort this before the Black Plague destroys us, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So we're not going to do another war because the Black Plague is spawned and we're not about to make that harder for ourselves. Duchy of Transylvania? Sure, why not? The Hungaro Czechs have really lost it. Huh? I mean, how much more prestige can you get? The modifiers you get for winning is really good too. Oh, look, the Moldavians are still there, I guess, but they are really weak, so that shouldn't be a problem for us. We can usurp a bunch of titles here, but we won't. We'll leave that to our kings. Independence War. Oh, he's winning against the Eastern Romans now. Okay, so the Eastern Romans have a bunch of wars. Is that 5 wars? It's 5 wars. And one of them is a Liberty War. Another one is somebody else's claim for the Holy Eastern Roman Empire. And the Egyptians are also fighting them, who are conquerors. So the Byzantines are good. It would be a great way for us to go in on them. But if we do so, then we'll be in the middle of a Black Plague. But then again, now we can deal with the Black Plague. You know what I mean? Like, the Black Plague is going to be messing with the Byzantines. So that'll be interesting to see. The Hungaro Czechs now rule neither Hungary nor Czechia. Yeah, it's quite the fall. What I got here? Yeah, we really... Our knights really did attend, huh? So are we getting a bunch of experience for them right now? These people got experience, but I don't know what for. We'll just defend our ally here, even if we'd rather him not be around. But let's just... We're going to have a truce with the world while we deal with the Black Plague. How's that sound? It'd be nice if... oh, they're pregnant. Did they have a boy? Let's see. It'd be nice if they had a boy. I'm ready, but I need to know... There, another daughter. That's okay. The problem is that the Holy Roman Empire doesn't let women rule, and I don't want to change the laws at this point because it's a good roleplay thing, I think, and it makes more sense for when the authority between the church and the crown started to be less prominent in the early modern era. That sort of thing happens, so it won't be a problem here. It won't be something that we have to worry about here. It will mean that the game will change a lot because we won't be able to hold on this. Oh. Our guy is just so, he's 58 and he's like probably the most legendary figure of the campaign. And he hasn't even achieved nearly any of his ambitions yet. One more. Hopefully the Black Plague isn't going to kill us yet. The Black Death is still all the way over here. It's just interesting. It's actually nice that it spawned up here, because it means that it's going to be harder for it to spread, because it's not a densely populated area. Speaking of this, I really love this Jewish sect that still exists in this area, so I'm really excited for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just really quick on that. Bring me glory, St. George. Why is she under arrest? Oh yeah, these are the. This is interesting. We have some Indian Hapsburgs because of the crusade that happened in India. It made some Hapsburgs hang out over there. Thank you, Medic, for your support. Thoughts on the Paris conference NRP? Could this be the first Lord Dead roleplay to get a vid? Interesting thing. There is going to be something like that, but not in a particular way that you might see. Like, so I won't get into that, but the people who know and I haven't seen it too much of it, but I know that it was like decent, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. So okay, so we went from 0 to 100%. That's interesting. How do we get rid of this guy? Hold on, sorry, just a bad guy on Twitch trying to sell me view bots. So can I even get rid of this guy? Hold on. Ban. There. That was easy. Hey, victory. Speaking of that was easy. We won, I think, everything. We won every single challenge in the grand tournament. This guy is insane. So, look, what? Look at this trait. Oh my god. Prowess per stress level 4? That's crazy. 102 strengthened foot. That's crazy. And we've got a bunch of court artifacts too. What is this? A prize crossbow? That's awesome. Hotterville Regali? Let's do this. And then, oh, we got the Reichskrone. And we need to be wearing that. Why haven't we been wearing that? That's insane. Oh, then now there's another plague here. What? There's so many plagues, dude. Prize armor. Is that better than the armor I already have? 10 controlled territory defender advantage 8. We already have that. Interesting. I guess that's technically better, so we'll keep that. Yeah, there we go. That's the get ready for the Black Plague, because it's coming. Seduce Astrid. Interesting. Yeah, the Black Death it's all the way up here, but it'll come. It'll come. Probably not then. Well, like maybe one day. I don't know. I really like the nation role plays and stuff. The communities that have been doing that. I really I'm impressed by everyone's creativity in my community. I made a comment about it recently. But I do want to do something honoring the NRPs in some way, and I have something that might count as it, but I guess it depends on your view on it. The line of Graz. Okay, yeah. You caught me. We don't have to worry about this. This guy's pretty good though, but what happened to the? Ooh, what? Interesting. So we just have some backup allocates that are in the back. That's interesting. There we go. Thank you, Duchy of Angria. let's not worry about the board games. Maybe we actually do have the time to worry about doing another offensive war. Forgot about these guys though. Court grandeur is 10. That's always good. Let's catch these guys out. What do? I pay her 250. Alright, whatever. Why not? We'll just siege out the capital here. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Got that. This guy, he's going to consolidate a lot of his realm. He's going to get a lot of money from winning the Eastern Roman Empire wars here. I really want to see if I can get this Eastern Roman Empire to be a little weaker. But am I going to make Lordgrave videos? Yes, I am. I really like Lordgrave, but I promised to do one for the Twilight Struggle, which is going to be the next video, I think. And I'm going to be doing a part 2 of the Lordgrave of Krosnot, but instead of it just being a haha, look at the funny thing, it's going to be a huge, really involved video, including it's going to be a huge, really involved video, meaning that it will be not so I don't know how to word this. How do I word this? Hold on. This guy's fighting a lot of wars. He's because of how much things he go on. So the scope of the video of the Krosnot one, it's going to be basically like its own little movie. So it is still technically a Lordgrave, but it's not like a new Lordgrave. But I do really want to get into Lordgraves, the new ones especially, because it's so fun just starting something new. Any plans to reintegrate Denmark into the Holy Roman Empire? Yeah, I really want them to be, especially because they're German. Like, they're just straight up almost fully German. There's like a little Danish remnant here, but the rest are Dano-Saxon. I need to get a good marriage in to get a claim, because I don't want to just, I don't want it just to be that we install somebody who isn't our dynasty when it kind of goes against the spirit of the campaign to do anything like that. So yeah, we're just gonna try to play it chill. We're just gonna what's going on here? Black Death. Yeah, it's spreading. Yeah, I'm not paying you again. Jesus, like what? Like, I haven't even used your soldiers. Why are you like trying to get at something out of me? That's ridiculous. Oh, okay, we got the king here. That's that solved. I could probably offer to join the war. I've been called into this war already, but I refused it. Interesting. Okay, so I can increase the quality of the legend. It means that the legend's spreading pretty well now. You're a new king. We don't have an alliance. I can press Duke Hupold's claims for the entirety of your empire. But I might not do that. I might just do this, and then all of this will be a part of the Holy Roman Empire. But then again, I don't really want to do that. I could do something like that. But then again, I could not do that. But the only thing is that if I push the entire empire here, it's this guy who has all this duchy of whatever. I could revoke it, and then just the same thing as this Holy Roman Empire. I mean, this Hungarian thing here. Then it's just a big border. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna do it for all of it. Yeah, but we're gonna revoke his titles first. I'm gonna revoke his titles so that we don't have a weird thing here. Okay, got the claim. Revoke everything. He'll accept. But he probably won't be my courtier anymore unless I do something about it. Negotiate settlement. Okay, so he formed his own thing. Which means that I can't... What if I just give him the duchy back? I guess I can do that. I don't know. It seems kind of gamey, but then I don't want him to be a foreign ruler. I want to press his claim. It'd be so cool if we could press his claim. So, yeah, I'll negotiate a settlement with him if he's really gonna be like that. Expel it? No, we don't want to expel him. Can I not just invite him to the court? Could I? No, it's very hard, especially because he's just not around. So, do this Duchy of Carinthia. There, he'll accept it. There, this is better be the end of it. He hates me. Hopefully that didn't like really screw me up. It'll suck to have that not in the claim, but I could always claim it back. So we'll just do it. We'll claim the entire empire for my duke here. It's 8,500. That's insane, but you know what? It's going to look really awesome. Hold on. Religious mode in Southern Europe? Yeah, Christianity is doing pretty well. Al-Mahad still exist. There's some Merkaba. Oh, the Merkaba is the one that they're spreading. There's a lot of Catholicism in Northern Africa. So this war might be a very bad idea. We could have the Black Plague just show up right at our doorstep, and then we'll be screwed forever. It's also kind of bad that we're definitely going to have a problem with the Duchy of Carinthia. I've already claimed him his title, so I can't claim it again, but I could just de jure war it. And yeah, so we'll just deal with that. But it's pretty cool to have an entire empire to our up here being our ally. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, so yeah, we'll try to get the Holy Roman Empire again. I mean the Eastern Roman Empire again. I mean Jesus, Denmark. Oh wow, what? That was a fast siege, and I got his son. Okay. Yeah, so we, especially with our besieger guy, I guess we really have powerful siege weapons here. We're gonna just take the entirety of the empire title, the thing here. What is this? And then we got this. There. Queen Eudocia's died. Long live King Archibald. And we are going to wait. He's my guest and ward. And when influence his thing to be, no, I'm not gonna do that. But it'd be nice if we could get this guy a land, and then Italy would just be peacefully inherited into Italy. I guess I could have tried that with the Carinthia. We can try provoking something else though. No, I'm good. I don't need your help, thanks. That's good. I'm winning so fast at these sieges, I can barely keep track of it. Holy Roman Imperioli. Yeah, very, very well said. Probably shouldn't be going down this one. The development is nice, I guess. The learning is kind of useless, though. The buy claim is nice. Let's just go. We're gonna go with the health stuff now, because I think we want this guy to rule a long time. Still no empire here. Still no son, so that our grandson could inherit the Holy Roman Empire. Unfortunately. Do we have a bunch of? Yeah, we have all these. Oh, and is that that's a duchy here? I'm just checking our counties here, because if we have anything outside of the Archduchy of Austria, then we want to capitalize on this. Yeah, all this stuff is in our realm here. There, great. So now not only is the king of still our guest. What is this? There's a big pestilence. There's no need to panic. Okay. We'll just do that. So it seems like because we're a physician, we'll be able to potentially mitigate the effects Maybe not, though. It's quite, we got 8,000 prestige for everything, huh? That's pretty insane. Okay, we got an adulterer here. Yeah, regular checkups, yeah, that's a good idea. This guy's quite the progressive thinker. 29 learning, I guess would do that. Duke Herbert's claim. How do I prevent you from doing this? You know, even if he wins this, look at this. I can just claim the Kingdom of Bohemia. So even if this guy wins, I can take it for our dynasty. And I'll probably even put this girl back. Okay. Okay. Pestilence stalks the land. Grisly, bubbling buboes grow up, and the victims, those pitiful calls or helpers, stifle as they gutter and drown in their own pus-filled throats. From the lowliest urchin to the most fetid emperor, the dread of indiscriminate scythe of the merciless plague. Those that survive must watch helplessly as all around them perish. The devoted look to the divine for a savior, and the powerful their riches, but none can truly be safe. Dreadful tendrils spread across the land, constricting it until it no longer breathes. The Black Death is upon us. God save us all. O Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Okay, so they're going straight at the Danube. So we need to isolate the capital, enter seclusion, and we're still on health focus anyway, so that should be good. Our sun is far away from this. Our troops are far away from it for now. Interestingly enough, Poland avoided the problem of the Black Death entirely, so we don't need to worry about our soldiers getting infected potentially. So I guess it does make a lot of sense for us to have gone up here. So we just got Paloon, so I'm just gonna son of Duke Lambert. Okay, well, I'm not giving that to them. I'm just gonna give it to some guy because I can just revoke him whenever I want. Okay, the plague, yeah, not good. Okay, but so check it out. So now we have a Hapsburg ruling the entirety of West Slavia, one of the biggest empires in history, well, at least in this. And they won 100% the Eastern Roman Empire War. So the Eastern Roman Empire is going through some really bad times. Okay. You know, it's really bad, though, is the fact that they still exist. So can we convince de jure territory? Isn't that a thing to, like, just make them peacefully get out of this? I don't know. But look at this. We got Emperor of Westphalia here. It's all good stuff. But yeah, we're going to have to watch the map for a long time. So the plague is here. Vienna might be under a lot of pain. I became malnourished. Okay, well, I'm definitely not leaving this area, though. Like, no way. Sword of God. I wish I could... No, there it is. Let's get this. Yeah, thank you for the increased levies. That's nice. First got into your channel with the AOTR2 videos. Is still a chance development happening for that, or is it Discord I can join? There is a Discord you can join. I believe that there's a link to it in my Discord server, so you'll be able to see it there. I'm not sure about the progress of development. I haven't really been involved with that project for a while. I'm glad you liked those videos, though. They were fun to work on. The Byzantines are getting screwed. Rip every Greek, I guess. Yeah, well, we'll see. Okay, well, that person just immediately died. Oh, wow. Look at that. Yikes. The Black Death's up here, too. Hopefully you guys are doing well. You guys love each other, and you're having a lot of kids. That's nice. I guess the patriarch thing helps there. Yeah, a lot of just Drew journaling from here on, I suppose. Oh, and that's our Prince Bishop, affected by the plague. No. Hold on. let's just do this, I suppose. What is this? Breda? Hold on. Benedicta. She... My people, Antwerpen. So, Republican Antwerpen? Sure, why not? That'll be interesting to see. Yeah, look at that. Grand City of Antwerpen. So we got a little free city going on over there. Maybe we'll incorporate that into the E4 mod. How will the Greek economy ever recover? I don't know. Ask the Greeks. Golden Child. Oh my god. Kaspar. 450 gold. While he's secluded. So he just stole from the coffers of our thing. And we're like, oh wow, how'd you make that money? Local arbitration is only necessary. Inspired levies, that's good, I suppose. Yeah, if you really want to get out of my prison at this point, yeah, sure, why not? Black Death, very big. Good riddance to the Ludolf of Bourbon. Okay. Yeah, just might as well. Does he own any other titles besides Lesser Poland? Yeah, okay, well that's good. So if we take this land back, then we don't have to worry about that. And then who else can be, who else needs it? This guy? There we go. Stone Paragon? Yeah. Look at that, I already knew. It's good. I believe in them. Well, I mean, I would rather not believe in them. I'd rather them, look at that. They lost all those things, but they still have positive 500. Like, the Greek economy is doing just fine. I really want that not to be the case, though. Yeah. I could get them to pay tribute, which is interesting, but I don't know about that. We're halfway to the max tier for this. If I do get the ability to instantly integrate a kingdom, it's looking like it'll be Italy. I don't want it to be the Hungarians. I kind of like them being separate. Not much to do here. We're not going to be going to war. Ooh, got a lot of Catholic populists. It would be nice to increase cultural acceptance, but we're not going to do that. Just going to spread to roll. It's good that you're learning High German. That'll be important for you soon. Why? I'm not giving you money. The economy's just fine, said them as all the people died. Yes, like I'm getting my taxes. I don't care. So let's see. Do we want to be doing any of these? The legend is going to be pretty good, I think. Language scholars is good for playing wide, but we're not playing wide. This would have been good, I guess, having the extra domain limit. General opinion max sway schemes, vassal limit. Might as well just do this. Like, we're gonna be playing as this guy soon, and he has a really high learning. Oh, it's still the woman. That's okay. If we have all girls, that's fine. We just give all the girls different kingdoms all over the place, because he's gonna get Austria, England, and Pomerania. I mean, each of them can get a kingdom. There's a lot of Hungarians. They think that the Black Plague is our fault. I guess we're not going on a trip to your grand wedding. That's one of the silliest ideas I've ever heard. There's an independence war that he might even lose. It'll make the borders more interesting, I'll give you that. We're not giving the entire kingdom over to peasants. Let's not do that. We should be able to just one-shot these guys, but we'll raise everybody. What do you think about... Realistically, what do you do during the Black Death? I feel like I would run to the mountains or something. Yeah, I would do that too. Seems like the best thing to do. Then again, like, we all lived through a pandemic, and I don't think any of us ran out to the mountains. I'm sure some of us did. Some people who were preppers were finally, all of my prep was worth it. And good for them, I guess. Even if it ended up being a lot different than anybody would have expected, I suppose. But right, so, is Term still here? Or did he fall asleep? No, he's still here. That's nice. Uh-oh. Adultery. That's not nice. Our brother, or our... Oh, he has the plague. Not very good. We're gonna hopefully just one-shot all these guys. 4,000. That's the oh, what? Catholic uprising. English Catholic uprising. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean it's the Black Death. I mean that makes sense. But we gotta deal with these Hungarians first, my son. There's a lot more up here, but I'm just gonna take these first. It's sad that all these people, like the popular opinion obviously would be really bad during a plague, and they just feel angry and all that stuff. So it's sad. Legend's spreading well though. 200. I'm not giving you money. Jesus. So what's going on here? This guy's interesting, but why do we have him highlighted? I guess it's just an interesting thing that he's there. This person died, unfortunately, somehow, for some reason. This guy died, unfortunately, somehow, for some reason. Who knows? This guy died just naturally, actually, even though I was kind of planning on it. King Wenzel. Yeah, he's the King of Hungary. We've gotten what we wanted out of him, so we'll just put that away. What is this? King Caspar? I guess he's fickle. Not many good martial traits I'm giving him, but whatever. At least he's Tyrolean. Speaking of Tyrolean, when can I reform Tyrolean? 1362, so in like 11 years. Okay. Is that all of them? No, there's still the leaders all the way over here. Man, sorry. Oh my goodness. Those peasants are gonna kill my entire line. Thank God they didn't. But we are going to try to prevent this from happening. Hopefully the Hungarian king can handle it now. Don't attach to me. I'm dealing with something else. I would really advise that you deal with your own peasants. The king of Lotharingia. I have all these people I want to marry into my family, but I don't have anybody who could marry. In fact, all these people are being educated by potentially not very good educators, and it's just gonna really screw everything up for Dynasty here. Hopefully we figure this out. So we... Oh, okay. So that's interesting. I know who we're gonna have to deal with when we become our son. Peasant Republic England again. We had this happen already recently too, so this is gonna be very interesting incorporating this into the EU4 design. I think. Realistically, I would do speak for yourself. I mean, yeah, fair enough. Okay, we'll just do that. Get some more people on the troops. Oh no, yeah. Sorry, your kingdom come, but I think we can de jure claim the entire thing because it's just the English, the England and the English, just the peasants being not knowing their place, if you will. Ambitious Shy. It's unfortunate. So the Shy trait really stinks. Okay, our troops are all the way here. We lost like half of them due to plagues and stuff. Is the plague dying down? Yes, it is. It's nice. Vienna no longer has the plague, but it lost like 20 development and still losing it, so that's not good. It'd be cool getting that event that changes the capital, the de jure capital. I wonder where it'd be. It'd be so cool if it was Tyrol, this Innsbruck area. No, I'm not. Carefree? I mean, why not? There, that's done. Now the Hungarians aren't gone. Great, okay. That's good. He's winning the Independence War. He's winning the Latgalian Orthodox uprising. The West Slavians are under the Tyroleans. Interesting. Ever considered doing videos about other eras in history, like medieval, early Rome? I've been considering doing some early modern era stuff, especially with EU5 coming out. There's a lot of really cool stuff that happened in the early modern era that I'd like to look into. Medieval era things are really hard to map. I'm not against it. I just don't know how I would depict everything the way that I want to. What the? Oh my god. Okay, so we aren't going on any wars anytime soon, given that terrible modifier. Okay, can you have 100? Whatever. Jeez. Oh, look at all that. So the Mongols broke apart here. Oof. Deceitful. Vengeful. Calm. I think we want calm for this guy. Oh, he's my ward. He's just the king. So we missed out on our chance to peacefully integrate it, I guess. But we could still... Oh, what is that? They expanded? That's interesting. So that's going on here. So we still don't have the ability to claim the Burgundian kingdom, which sucks. Okay, so now the Gloucester has become independent from England. That's interesting. I don't want to be rivals with my guy who could be king. Ooh, grand tournament. That's pretty good. There's all those things. It's for free on us. Yeah, let's oh, we can't travel. We can't be there in time? Surely we can. What if we hired mercenary guards or no, definitely not circumspect. Okay, well let's just let our economy recover. Okay, you gotta stop at this. I get you're my daughter and I want you to succeed, but like I'm running an empire here, man. Oh, there we go. A mighty endeavor for Hapsburg. There we go. Complete. There we go. Let's clear the grounds for a legendary palace. Hohenhau, Brixen, Krems, or I'll do Hohenhau, right? Because I'm pretty sure that's Tyrolean. So now we have, yeah, so we have a really nice castle that we can build there. That's really cool. We want a legend artifact, and that is pretty good. Extra stewardship and diplomacy. Let's see if we can put that up somewhere. What even is it? It's a book. We'd want this, and then is there one that gives extra learning? Yeah, there we go. Yes and no. Okay, well there you go. Okay, wait. What is this? Each day is a court of Buzz next banquet. Food tasters, lethargic. Culinary activities fueled by my queen. The kitchens... Okay, this is interesting. No longer malnourished. That's nice. I suppose that works. And we're no longer in seclusion. We can make another legend. I want my economy to recover a bit, so we're not going to do that. A lot of successions of these knights, but they have pretty high... 0 stress loss. That's pretty nice, though. Anything related to the HRE, I'm here for. Got a new HRE flag in my room. That's awesome. If my wife, if I put a HRE flag in my wife's and I's bedroom, that would be, well, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. I'm not against it. It'd be pretty fun. Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So I got claims on literally every kingdom that exists in the empire. Yes, please. I'm going to be using this. And I'm going to be using this in a ways that might upset a lot of people, including getting these Frisian and Lotharingian kings to not be nearly as powerful. And I'm just going to revoke their kingdom. I'm not going to revoke the... Oh, I guess I have to. I'm not going to give that... I'm not going to give it to any Hapsburg. I'm actually just gonna make it not exist anymore. And the reason for that is that it makes for sloppier conversions to EU4, especially in the HRE, if you have all these really big kingdoms. So we're just gonna... oh, why did you lost 2,800? That is not good. I shouldn't be giving that money to my daughter. I should be giving it to my granddaughter. So we're gonna reduce these kingdoms. We're just gonna knock off the kingdom title and make them direct vassals of the empire here. Good exercise for our troops, I suppose. Hold court, yeah, let's do that. Always good events to have. Yeah, master punt. We're not changing anything in the laws here. Kingdom of Brenna is revoked from Margrave Bernard and it becomes a theocracy. Okay. Isn't that kind of nice? I don't know. Like, why wouldn't we want that? I get it. No. Let's just do that. Yeah, why not? Prince Bishopric of Brenna. Can't we just... Oh, well, it's the entire thing? No, it's just... Okay, well... He still has the land, so it's not that bad. These indirect vassals. What are you doing? That's an interesting thing to do. Yeah, we want local arbitration. Inspired levies, yeah. Oh, I just said we aren't going to wars, and then I just start a war. I guess it doesn't matter that much. The Holy Roman Empire is such a cool thing about history. I really like the Holy Roman Empire. I was even teaching my wife about it because I put a map of 1444 on the wall. There's a little TV that we can do that with. And I was just showing her all these things. I was like trying to name all of the electors of the Holy Roman Empire. I think I got them all in the end. It's just that I couldn't see Mainz on the map or something. It was like really small. But yeah, and I talked about how they claimed the Roman Empire and how the Eastern Roman Empire did too. So it was a fun time. I liked it. And they're like, you should have been a history teacher. I'm like, oh, I guess I could still do that, but I don't know if I would rather. I like alternate history because it makes a lot of it makes for a lot of fun with the creative writing aspect of it. That's the unity of everything that I really appreciate. Duchy of Calabria. Interesting. So they're allies with the Lotharingians. Well, I kind of feel bad. I also don't really feel that bad. I never liked how often the Kingdom of Lotharingia spawns. Look, I'm going to revoke the Kingdom of Lotharingia. I have a claim on the title. You can, if I negotiate a release, you renounce your claims. You're not going to accept a recruitment, but we're going to renounce your claims, and you are going to be wandering. I can't give you a title, so I'll just, what do I do with Luxembourg? I could give Luxembourg to somebody, I'm not against that. And then the Duchy of Luxembourg too, so that they're a little, grant to, what? But but I don't have the title, I only have the top title. So look, I'll give this to a Hapsburg who's not the direct son of this guy. Give it to you, and then give you the vassalage. You have a claim on the kingdom, and you have a king on the county, so you should probably just revoke it right away, but yeah, why not? You're working on 962 and 1453 map. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, kind of a history thing. Yeah, I try to do that with my alternate history. I will not claim to be nearly as historically accurate or proficient as oh. Okay, so you literally have nothing. Okay, this is a very much a problem. For the sake of security of the Holy Roman Empire and its de jure territories, King Dead Snake is unique. Kaiser King Snake is dead. Kaiser King Snake is dead. King Kaiser Dead Snake. I'm going to march in, and although I love my son, my grandson, it's more important that the realm stays together. So we're gonna even march through without anything. We're just gonna take out over the siege. Oh shit. Okay, is that gonna work? Nope. Nope. It's big nope. Yikes. Okay. We still have that really ineffective thing, don't we? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Dynasty had changed. You're right about that. Let's get as many people in this as possible, and let's. I guess we're all traveling over here. Can I recruit my daughter? Can I request? No. Okay. Well, learn on the job is a really good one though, so I'll take that. It improves our stats and basically everything. Unraised. But did they get completely wiped? Yeah, they did. Oh my god. Okay, well. Prone to plague. What? We already have a plague spreading again? Etrurian Italian Gambit, I see, yeah. In my, especially when I was rewatching Stressa lately, and I definitely made an active effort to teach things. I had this like sort of rhythm with the way that I was discussing everything in my videos, where it was like, because of the natural consequences of the point of divergence, this happened. In our timeline, this happened. And then I would like have a historical context, and it would show up, and it would explain everything that you would need to know. And then we just go from there. So, yeah, I would say that it's good. I am a former history teacher, I guess. Yeah, we don't want King Foco to be the king because he's Italian. And I guess I fought all those vassals for nothing. But we'll just... we're going to make our... hold on, we have a lot of money. We should be spending it on something. Floresdorf, yeah. Extra money. Oh yeah, let's make the legendary palace. And windmills there. Oh. Wow. That's crazy. King Cass, I want to play this guy, man. I want to play as a epic emperor of maybe we can try to get him elected Holy Roman Emperor. It'd be quite the shift from the King of England, but then again, he's not much of a King of England, is he? West Slavia, yeah, it's really cool having West Slavians rule, our dynasty ruling West Slavia. Okay, that's the Italian. Those are the Italian troops. We want to link up with these guys. We don't want to embark. Okay, let's just siege out everything. King Foco occupies the throne that should be mine. Yes, yes. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. It's nice that we have a loyal vassal already. And let's just siege down Lucca. And that's 100%. We got the entire kingdom under Holy Roman Empire territory. But not only that, but we can consolidate the kingdom. The Kingdom of Italy is Holy Roman now. Look at that. That's beautiful. Now we don't need to worry about Italy's secession, at least for now. And yeah, so we have all this, and it's looking pretty good. Can we declare war for the Kingdom of Burgundy? No. I wish we could. He is very much in debt. I could make him a tributary. And the good thing about this is that he'll give us a lot of money, and it'll make his economy a lot worse. So we could do that. What do we got here? We got Roman heritage. Would we be so bold as to do another legend on the same character? I mean, if we inherit the legend, then we get a lot of legitimacy on our next character. Which should we? Oh, we have a son. We have a grandson. Look. Grandson, Dead Snake. Hey, he's quick. Let's go. Oh, that's so good. That's awesome. I was just thinking about how we haven't had any quick or anything like that characters. So, yeah, that's awesome. But maybe we need to deal with this border. That border is really upsetting me. But increasement, this is really bad. We need to wait. 1356. Okay, so just this year. Now I still have a hook on you, but now you're my friend too, so that's nice. Oh wow, we're already done making the thing. That's nice. We can just visit that quickly. Huh? Really? All right, whatever. Yeah, we want to do a lot of activities in this character because if we do things, it makes. Okay. Fingers crossed. So look. For a long time. Why is... You're not supposed to be Catholic. Yeah, okay, hold on. This is actually really important. Can I invite somebody... Or is there anybody that is outside the Empire of Byzantium that... I should have done this before. I might even load an autosave. Okay, I really want the crusade for Jerusalem to go well. I'm sure all of us would. What I'm worried about is that the best way and one of the coolest ways to have the Eastern Roman Empire die is by doing the Fourth Crusade. But the Fourth Crusade hasn't triggered yet, and I think that I needed to have the a Catholic person with the Byzantine claim to be able to even consider doing the Eastern Roman Empire invasion. So I'm going to save this. I'm going until the date that I just did, September of this. Before that, I'm going to load this autosave. And if I reach that point and the next time that the Crusade fires, it doesn't trigger the Fourth Crusade, then we're going to go from there, because there's something I always wanted to do. This person was supposed to be Catholic. I remember her being Catholic. She has a claim to the Eastern Roman Empire. This person, historically, in like a lot of games I played, this person presses her claim, and then he rules the Latin Empire, and that's really awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to invite somebody, and we're going to make them Catholic, and then we're going to see what happens from there. She won't join. He will join. Pass the claim, but she won't even go. No, okay. Are you? Yeah, you rule. So you aren't gonna. Yeah, you are landed. You are landed. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna wait. We're gonna. This person arrived in our court. We're gonna demand a conversion. This person arrived in court. We're gonna demand conversion. So again, in September, if this doesn't work, then we're gonna just reset to that point of the timeline. But we do really want the Eastern Roman Empire to fall, so it's the easiest way to do it. Not only the easiest, but one of the coolest ways. It's not even that easy because you might lose the crusade, so we'll see how it goes. There you go. We got the kingdom. We are consolidating the kingdom of Italy, Holy Roman. We don't want this guy to be Danish. Interesting. Swedish, okay. Maybe we'll just destroy the title. I mean, it would be nice if we could give it to someone. Someone who's like not Italian. What happened to the former king of this area? History. This guy. I want him to inherit it, but he hasn't known any land. But if this 1-year-old, 9-year-old... well, I won't tell anyone. If you don't tell anyone. Okay, so if it reaches the September again, or at least the Crusade, then we're gonna have a little bit of an issue here. Okay, so now this guy is in charge. Let's give him the Kingdom of Italy. And my hope is that he'll form a hybrid culture with Italian, and we'll have a very interesting thing. Oh, that's nice. Crusade. Doesn't the Fourth Crusade trigger only when the Crusade actually starts? Yes. So that's why I... Oh. Uh-oh. Interesting karma. We'll run with it. So if we manage to defeat this, we'll be in a very good position. We are still in not a very good position given the fact that we have this really terrible modifier, but as long as we wait until the end of the year, we should be able to go for it. Interesting problem with this, though, is that we are in a situation where we don't get the Fourth Crusade, I don't think, or somebody else will have it. But maybe if they just exist in somebody else's Catholic court, then we'll have to deal with that. Let's call as many people as we can. Let's get the Kaiser of Westslavia involved. I'm sure he'd like to dunk on the Eastern Romans as a fellow emperor. How will the HRE enclave in Aquitaine be modded into EU4? Well, I'm hoping that I can connect everything. Okay, so yeah, so the Crusade's still triggered, and there's no Fourth Crusade. So I said that I would go back to the other one, but that was in order to prevent things being unfair. But I think that the fact that why are we doing redirect war, Jerusalem? How, come on, man. Are we just afraid of the Saladins again? I guess. Maybe that's actually fair, to be honest. Man. Hugo Castile? But he isn't. He's in the court of. Okay. We still have the big thing. We have to wait until December, or else it's going to be really bad for us. This really sucks. But now I have a good roleplay reason to, if I have the ability to press a claim like this, to press a claim like that. Oh no. She died of flagellating herself to death. So now we don't have a Hapsburg with those claims. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. I think that technically in EU4 the exclave could still exist. So we'll see how that goes. But we're going to buff out all the things that we can, even if it's a little amount. And we might even see if we can muster any more troops. It's just 51. Maybe we won't do it just in case there's any weird game mechanics I'm not aware of. We have it expiring December 9th, so by the time we're there, now the terrible modifier is gone. Now we'll have a lot of defensive properties, and we're gonna trounce these guys. Get these guys weakened. We don't like these guys. In fact, why don't I just skip the whole Latin Empire thing and just push the Catholic Empress's claim to the entire empire already? Oh my god, 50%. Oh my god. I just killed their whole army. How did that happen? 4,386 fame. Oh my lord. Detail. What? Total loss is 12,000. Okay, so we lost 700 guys and they lost 50. That is insanity. Okay, yeah, so that's great for us. It's terrible for them. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what you gotta do when you're playing with restrictions like this, right? Let's just siege these guys down. Yeah, let's restore allocates. Yeah, I'm sure that somebody died in that. The development growth is so good, though. But knowing myself to know when I die is going to be really invaluable. Can I educate you? No, because he's your heir. Okay, fair enough. The Hapsburg Dynasty is doing quite well. Got this great warrior king in Italy. We have the empire here. We're going to have a little scuffle over Carinthinia here, but that's okay. Kind of insane that we just wiped the entire army in one battle. They used probably all their influence to get up those last troops there. Look at that. Let's just while there must. Oh no! Shoot. Okay. Well, probably not good. There we go. We don't want them to spawn again. Well, they still managed to do it and they're running away, so it probably wasn't a good idea to do that. We're not a good trade. But that's okay. We can just finish up these sieges and we'll have them be in a big pickle. Maybe we'll just make them tributaries though. Oh wow, wait, that was fast. Wait, there we go. 12, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money they don't have. All de jure lands. Oh, I guess it's a little more now that we have the Kingdom of Hungary, but wouldn't tributary be even more humiliating? What do you guys think we should do? How are we gonna punish this? Never do mega campaigns. I write it down. Major event. Yeah, I've done that before, but as a content creator now, I guess I don't really have the chances to do that. Maybe one day I'll make a video about this. It could be fun. Pressing the claims is less prestige and we get them directly instead of inheriting the vassals, but maybe we want to inherit the vassals. But how are we going to punish this? What do you guys think? Tributary? I guess it makes sense. We'll do that. And then they'll hopefully just collapse endlessly. And if they desperately need assistance with their defensive wars that they'll be fighting, then we won't do. Oh wait, we have a crusade to prepare for. Yeah, we can't be declaring any hostile wars. We have to wait for a crusade. In fact, let's see if we can find anyone a little more suited for the role of the Crusader King. Martial skill is a good way to filter this. Ooh. Nobody of our... Oh, still our dynasty. County of Freistadt. Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's still not you. This guy is not particularly great. We want, like, young people, don't we? Is there a way to filter by age? There. Not, obviously, a 1-year-old. Sophie? No. Enric? No. Oh, I think the guy that we already picked was good enough. We'll just go with that. This queen wants a position on the council. Well, I guess I'll give her one. Okay. A video would be amazing. Yeah. So the way that truces work in Crusader Kings is that the person who declared the war has the truce with the other guy. I don't have a truce on them. They have a truce with me. So I could invade them, but I'm a good Christian boy. I'm going to put all of our troops into the Kingdom of Jerusalem. But wait, what? Oh, so it's even fragmented. Like, why aren't we going Don Valley? No, we're not doing Sendavaya again. We're not doing that. We're not doing Chernikov. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. Going for Jerusalem. We're just gonna have to wait for Jerusalem. I would have loved to punish this, but we can just use this money towards doing a good job with the crusade. So I mean, I say that and I immediately invest it into infrastructure, but hey, we want the Duchy of Austria to be doing particularly well. We got a bunch of grand weddings. You are still fighting Liberty Wars. Oh, I guess it's because you're an ally over here. Oh, we got a King Ludwig. That's a good one. I'd love to see him become a to make a thing. Oh wow, look at that. We have a lot of grandeur, hey? Short range duration is really good. Court Ranger bonus, that's actually really good. I'm surprised I didn't see this earlier. See the benefits of that anyway. How did I never know about that about truces? Well, I mean, it might be because you like are confusing it with like Crusader King. I mean, EU4 or something. Because it's kind of complicated to learn all the rules of all these different games. Okay, look at it lagged a bit, dude. Okay, that's crazy. All right, the Ayyubids, the empire of the kingdom of where is that? It's not Nubia, but it's somewhere nearby. Right, we're gonna raise troops. Oh yeah, we have the kingdom, so we can just do this. He's not participating in the crusade. That would be so cool. I would love to play as him. We're gonna rally in Rome. Make sure that we have everything together. Got personal position. This is like I'm playing pretty well. I'm making sure that I focus on good roleplay, but we're kind of like we're behind on our schedule for how much to be playing by, because we want to reach 1444 before September 9th, and I only have like 2 sessions, including this one, left. I guess we have to do all this stuff because all those guys died, but hey, it's okay. We'll live. We have all this prestige, but we can't reform our culture. It'd be nice if we could. England, the English and Gloucester is such an interesting break apart over here, and then these Poles are still vassals of England. All these people, all these vassals of the West Slavia are participating in the crusade. That's awesome. Greek Orthodox nomad uprising. I want to see some Greek nomads. That would be so cool. We just have to wait, I guess. Nobody else, not many other people are neighbors to the papacy, I suppose. But I want to usurp this. I need 2 more counties, and even if I take Urbino here, I need to take some land off of Sicily. So, I can claim. I don't want Apulia. I want Spoleto. Yeah, I'll claim that, and then I'll declare for that, and we'll see how that goes. I could even try to get Sicily in, so we have the entire thing. Like our entire modus operandi now is just going to be dunking on the Eastern Roman Empire. I cannot forgive them for their insolence for trying to invade us. That's unacceptable. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. Herbalist too. That's pretty good. She got her money back mostly too. That's also really good. You can be my steward. There we go. Nice. Yeah, hand me the tourniquet. Lothar. Yeah. 70-year-old wife, and I'm 72, and I'm going to. My health is less than hers. We'll see, I guess. I'm gonna die of natural causes. I really wish I could be educating this guy learning. Well, it's not that good. But we could be pensive. That's stewardship. So we could have a really big developer guy. And this is kind of what we need right now. If we are going to be running the empire for a long time, have a lot of tax income and centralizing the realm. Okay, we need a new beneficiary. Emmerich. Yeah, let's do this guy. Emmerlich. He's content, which isn't that good for a Crusader King, but honestly, we probably aren't going to do this. Install Queen Helene on the throne of the Holy Roman Empire? Excuse me? After all we've been through? Oh yeah, the Navarrese are conquerors. So they're really going hard. They could even unite. They could even try uniting the realm of Hispania, but maybe they can't because the struggle is still going on. The struggle is still going on. Can you believe that? Also, the Iobis expanded. Did they expand? They expanded into the Byzantine Empire, I think. How did they get all these troops back? And how are they this much in the SH1 tour? They don't have any. Okay, they're going. They're going. We're going too. Trying to decide what I want to do in my next mega campaign. Think about Norse, Saxons, Sardinia, Corsica, making a Vandal culture, and LARPing as being an Irish art. Yeah, I like the Vandals, and that'd be good. The cool thing about being Norse is that you can really focus on just adventuring somewhere and then not caring about the grand scheme of things, and then only later being like, oh, okay. That's not good. Oh. Oh no. He drank himself to death? Okay, I'm slightly panicking now. I could try giving the empire to my grandson, but I don't know if he would be eligible. I could force a vote using a weak hook. Yeah, force a vote, weak hook. Okay, so he is rank 1, but do we really want the empire to be ran by a 4-year-old? Yeah, rest in peace, give me a wand. Direct succession with Dead Snake 2 could be good. If Dead Snake 1 was so good, why isn't there a Dead Snake 2? So that's terrible for us already. All the troops are up here, so we're gonna consolidate with these guys. We're gonna go over to this region first, though. We have the siege weapons, so we should be doing really well in this. We want everybody to get out of here, though, because this isn't going to give us any worse. Oh god, I'm dying. A 4-year-old emperor of the Holy Roman Empire is going to be pretty interesting. And then having the Queen of Bohemia with a... Okay, local arbitrate. Do I need to make a... I have a book that can give me more health, right? We want... Where's the health book? There, okay. Hopefully that helps. Ooh, okay. That's nice to increase that. Can I invite him to court? Offer guardianship. Me. Yes. Okay, so now I'm gonna educate him. I could force him to become a steward, so that's nice. Okay. I really hope that my character doesn't die. I'll just do this for this. Interesting, mysterious book. Yeah, sure. You don't really have the money. Yeah, we don't care for the Normans. Okay. So we have a lot more troops here. This is the ruler of the Eldazid Grand Emirate. We want to be in defending territory because that's where all of our bonuses come from. Okay, so now he can't do it, so now someone else has to do it. We need somebody who isn't non-matrimonially married. But I guess because we aren't controlling the marriages of all these characters, they are Mother of a Hapsburg. I guess I'll do. Euphemia. That's good. Catching them out there is good. We want realms of down all the way down there though, and all these troops up here are just wasting their time. We're just gonna be sieging out as many places as possible so that they don't have anywhere else to siege. And we're losing all of our troops in a big war overseas, and it's not gonna give us anything, which is not great. Okay, that also them catching us out. Okay, thank God I'm okay, not ill. I should have been following those troops. It sucks. Crusades are so hard to win nowadays. Even when I have all these troops, it's still not going to be enough. And to pre-order gameplay footage to come out of EU5. Yeah, I'm such a loyalist though that I'm gonna order it. I'm gonna pre-order it just because I really love EU5, Europe Universalis. Such a great series. I have I think over 5,000 hours in EU4. Apparently, like if you wanted to be QA, you had to have at least 5,000 hours in EU4, which is a shame because I probably would have been the perfect candidate for that. But then again, I have like a wife and our kids are going to school in Canada. It wouldn't be good if we just ran all the way over to Spain for a QA job, so it's unfortunate. Because oh, look at that. Excellent. There we go. This is the sort of stuff that we need. Our really powerful troops are gonna really do it for us. Losing all our troops over, yeah. Well, I mean it is a crusade in the Middle East, so it's not entirely inaccurate, isn't it? Okay, the Grand Emirate. These are conquerors too, right? No, they're just really powerful Persians. Look at that. There we go. All this fame, all this glory. For what? It would be important. 60%? So you're telling me if I siege out this stuff right now, in fact, if I go straight for the capital, look, they're all distracted, they're all fighting up here, yeah, whatever. We're just going straight over here. We're gonna occupy the... Okay, that's a lot of reinforcements. There's something to be learned from this. If I was a thinker. Yeah, you just unleashed my true okay. Okay. That's that. Face of Jesus. Okay, well that's interesting. Well, that sucked. All these people claiming the empire now. I wanna eat that. I deliberately did something I shouldn't have done, and I'll be dead within the year. Oh yeah, I forgot I have that thing that makes extending gifts twice as effective, so that's nice. 4-year-old is gonna, 6-year-old is gonna inherit the throne, and I am educating you, but I can't change your. Only the employer. Okay, whatever. I'll change it as soon as I have a chance. But can I make you? Nothing good, really. No good traits that I can give to this kid. Yeah, this is terrible. This just ain't my day. Yeah. Got so crazy after learning how all the troops got wiped out in the crusade that he started seeing the face of Jesus in some like pastries. Window for opportunity for reprisal against the Greeks is destroyed too. Look at that. That's terrible. Or can we reform Tyrolean? No, we'll be dead within the year, and it's gonna be over there, so that sucks. Learning perk? I don't know what I would learn. I guess that was from a while ago. would be nice to be able to take this out, but I guess we're just gonna have to keep this weird West Slavian exclave. Scholar just for the extra little thing for a little bit. Oh, let's not raise up our troops. Let's just let them recover. Oh, and I'm melancholic. Yeah, this guy's just he's out. Sorry, wifey. What? Let's go! Yay! Woo! Ha! We did it! You are not going to have your claim anymore, though, girly. Because we don't want the Kingdom of Jerusalem having realms over here, so... I'm not going to play as her. Oh, wow, why didn't I see this person earlier? Brilliant strategist, Crusader Queen. Hello, yes, Queen Slay. And it would be a really good opportunity, too, as well, because the Empire is just being passed off to some kid. But do we really want to be fighting in Conqueror City over here and just, like, doing a lot of wars? And I don't know. I feel like the story's in the Holy Roman Empire here. Happy Lord Dad is one of my favorite things now. Well, that's great. I'm glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, well, wish her the best. But we're gonna remain over here. Yeah, give me Freistadt. Yeah. Local Tyrol noble, and yeah, why not Floresdorf? Give it to someone else, and we'll have a nice, all directly controlled, except for one thing actually. I saw that we. Oh wow, we're culture converting in Hungary. Okay. Is this a vassal thing I gave to you? Why do you not like me? You want to see on the council and I'm a murderer? I mean, fair enough. Oh, he's blind. Whoa, what? A university has been founded in the realm of West Slavia. Hell, that's awesome. Look at us, Hapsburgs, enlightening all the peoples of our subjects. This 6-year-old kid is going to be our ruler of the Holy Roman Empire. I wish the kid luck. No. I don't care about that. Duchy of Alsace, heir to the Kingdom of Bohemia, married to the Kingdom of Bavaria, which could be pretty bad for us. Do I need to worry about buying any claims? I already have the claim to Carinthia, right? I don't need to buy anymore. Buy claim. No, can't claim a Slavic, can't claim that. Claim this. I don't know. Is there any claim? The claims that I buy wouldn't be passed down anyway, right? I guess we'll just see. Oh yeah. King Otto, my friend. Selfless. That's really good. Let's pay for all these things here. Stay with the Empire. Yeah, I agree. It's all good stuff. Well, I'm terrified. So St. Poland has been culture converted. I guess we'll go to Freistadt next. I really hope that these Tyrolean kings and emperors make hybrid cultures. That'd be so cool. It's one of my favorite things, honestly, is the hybrid culture system. King of England, the ruler of the Earldom of Middlesex, the heir to the... Hold on, let's see the choose destiny. Siegfried, the Sicilian, or an adventurer, or the blind emperor. Yeah, no thanks. Kaiser Des Snake I of the Holy Roman Empire has passed on, 73 years of age. He died of old age, a charming man. He became famous for his elaborate feasts and grandiose balls. Kaiser Dead Snake ascends to the throne. Merely 7 years old, he'll need to rely on his regent Barbara during his first years of his rule. But what Barbara? My mother? Oh. My mother still exists, so I could press her claim, right? So, the things I'm going to accomplish. But as a steward, not as a learning. And with a big stewardship boy and send me to university. Yes. And nominate successor. I'll nominate my guy here, the warrior king of Italy. Got a dip. Gotthard Kaiser, Dead Snake the Second. Thank you for tuning into the chat and commenting. I will see if I can name my kids after you, which I guess I'll have plenty of, given the fact that I'm 7 years old. It's been a while since I played a young kid. I could marry... Ooh, okay. Maybe we'll do this. In order to secure my flank at the south, even though there's a 7-year... Do you have any other kids? No, just this one. Georgia. Oh, man. But that kind of goes against our roleplay of wanting to like eliminate them. Like, we want the West Slavian lands here. So we'll have to fight them. We're gonna probably end up fighting this person too. Count, Duke. What Duke William? What's your claim? Just one. Yeah, whatever. I don't care about that. Yeah, so it looks nice now, but as soon as things get a little hairy, we're gonna have a lot of problems. So let's make sure that we're wearing all of our best gear. Delicious face of Jesus. Yeah, no thanks. I'm good. Don't need the fertility. Need opinion and other things like that. Dynasty opinion. I guess that's okay. Only one. Whatever. Who cares? We'll just do that. And then find brooch. Okay. We're distinguished, but we're not much else. Too many held duchies. We need to give the Duchy of Essex to someone. Do we have a sister who's married to somebody of the Eastern Roman? Okay, interesting. Can we break this betrothal? Yes. And we're gonna find somebody to matrilineally marry who is good. Why do we have such good opinions of the Greeks? Like, did our character do a lot of dynasty like stuff with that? I can't give her any titles, but I can give. But do I want the? I'm not giving it to my. We need somebody to hold this. We need somebody who's gonna be Tyrolean. Mice touched Philip von Aargau. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So he's gonna rule London, and we're gonna be ruling over here. We can give away nothing actually. We could give away Lien's, which I guess is okay, but I'm not sure about doing that. She's situation. I guess I couldn't have done anything about that. This person has a claim on my stuff and really wants to take me out. If I give her money, she might be better. You, same deal. Let's give you money. You, same deal, but you're happy with me because you're going to be my heir. 33, Otto. You're crazy. You're my grandfather's thing. So yeah, opinion of his predecessor. That's pretty good. I'm terrified to press unpause. Hi, Void. Okay, well, I hope that you do that. A dead snake. Hey, why did my granddad leave some GZZ cakes on the wall? That's funny. Maybe try to ally Navarra, Scotland. Oh, wow. Okay, maybe not Navarra, given the fact that they're ruled by a 3-year-old. But then again, this person could come to power. Oh my god, really? But isn't she wait? Okay. But we're not spat out for murder anymore. But do we really want all that? I mean, kind of, like, big Holy Roman Empire. But then again, isn't the roleplay good to have this? But then again, our roleplay is that we hate these guys. And they've been in debt for years. And we have an entire empire to claim if we press this brother-in-law. Married. Okay, interesting. Well, you won't accept a conversion demand. Okay. Have you married your siblings yet? So, I just broke up a betrothal with this person, and I have this 5-year-old. So we could, yeah, you're right. We could make some really good alliances. So I probably would want, oh my god, I can do matrilineally? Okay, great. So we have a matrilineal marriage with the Eastern Roman Empire. Great. So now we have an alliance with the Eastern Roman Empire. Just I didn't want to do that, but I'm doing it. So we're doing it. 6-year-old, that's not as much of a difference. Yeah, it's far less because it's a 0-year-old, right? Yeah, so maybe we'll marry the Queen of Navarra. And then comes to my sister, 5-year-old. We can wait. We'll wait on her. This person's already married to another claimant to the empire, so we'll deal with that. I have been doing offensive wars now, yes. That's why it's unleashed. The Hapsburgs are unleashed. And I've been doing it with like restrictions where I can only like push claims for my dynasty or like consolidate realms of the Holy Roman Empire. So I consolidated the Italian realm here. There was a lot of things I could have done to Francia that would have been really devastating, but I didn't press them because because it wouldn't have been for my dynasty members. So I decided not to do that. Yeah, so we have that going on. The border gore in England. Yeah, don't worry, we'll handle it. I'm just terrified of what will happen if I do seize all de jure lands. Okay, first of all, I'll lose a lot of prestige. I still have to get rid of a county here. 17? That's not that high, huh? We could give that away to somebody who is my dynasty so that I can claim it if I need to. Is there anybody in my dynasty? Duke Lambert's tutor. And yeah, you're just the heir. So we do invite you to court. And then give you creams. I think that's 17 development there. So that's good for us. I can vassalize Mary of Gloucester. Huh. But do I want to have a vassal with her? Like why should I be letting her get away with being such a unloyal? I need to learn her language though. That'll be really important. I love the title of The English. Not English, just The English. Yeah, I agree. It's funny. Okay, so everybody wants this Queen of Bohemia to be the ruler. We don't want that. We want you to cut that out. We want to give a bunch of money away and get this going. I'm Tyrolean, so I don't have to worry about German people not liking me, but all these people, well, they're Saxon. This guy's Irish. What? There's an Irish? Okay, well, whatever. Can we just not? Like, what if I married you to one of my sister? To your kid? Matrilineal? No. What if it was the other guy? Matrilineal? Yeah, there we go. Yay, okay, so Margrave of Lossetts. That's enough. That's great. That's why we hold on to some marriages. Mother, 50 years old. I really want you to be able to press the claim of the Kingdom of Bavaria, but okay, it's because this guy is not a young one, but if he died, tyranny war, interesting. I want to see if we can form the Kingdom of Switzerland, because you can even do it if you press. Oh, the Pope gave himself a claim on the Holy Roman Empire. Yeah. We've all seen it on the Reddits before. It's really funny. Okay, that still wasn't enough. Now this guy who's excommunicated wants to be a part of the thing. Okay, well, what if we just revoke all of your territories? Just do that. It's probably going to cause the revolt to happen again anyway, but no, there we go. That's good. So now we can take care of this. Well, it still counts as a... Oh. That's nice. Would this elimination of their army be enough? Look at that. Oh, excellent. Done. So now you're in prison. Now you can't revolt. And that takes you off of this. And oh, look at this. This guy's also excommunicated. What luck. Oh, good day. Oh, jolly day. Excellent. Bye, Void. See you later. Is it, oh, yeah, hold on. Sorry. I rule a surprisingly large part of Ireland. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually form the Kingdom of Ireland, but it'd be great if I could. Wow, we were really behind on how many years we need to play, though. Can I form Ireland? Oh, there's a King of Ireland that exists in one county, and I can't usurp it because these other people have all the other titles. We'll see how that goes. You still would do it, but now, especially because now that I'm speaking Anglic, you'll be more likely to, which is nice. Oh, okay. We have English knights here too. That's interesting. Joan. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but we've been watching What We Do in the Shadows. I love that show. Season 5 is like probably my favorite season so far. I actually watched the original movie. That was really great. I loved the movie. But we can just imprison him and he'll accept. And now he can't join. There, great. And I can revoke your titles because you're just excommunicated. So I can just take it all. Right? Like, why not? Oh yeah, this guy is also. We can take his land too. So we'll just do that. Goodbye. And then we're gonna give you to someone else. We're not gonna grant it to someone else. We're gonna find somebody of our dynasty and give it to that guy. So this guy's Bavarian. This guy is the heir, or one of the heirs to Bavaria, so we're not gonna give it to him. We're gonna find a Hapsburg. Grant to relevance. Nope. Dynasty Hapsburg. You are the heir, or one of the heirs to roll, so we're not gonna do that. Wenzel, Washington. These guys are the Hungarian branch, and this guy seems distant enough. So this guy's now the Duke of West Franconia. We're doing this because we can get a lot of renown by giving a lot of stuff to our dynasty. Not only that, but there's also things that make dynasty people like each other. So it's just a more stable realm when all of these people are the same dynasty and they like each other more. And there's also the benefit of what is it? There's just the benefit of something. I forgot. There's something else. Well, what? That's crazy. What I'm surprised about is that this guy's an unreformed African faith, and there's no landed titles of that at all. So that's interesting. The Duchy of Valois. Yeah. Let's go to a local guy though. Ile-de-France. Yeah, let's do this. We're just consolidating. We're just making these big vassals not nearly as big. Duchy of Brabant. Oh. No, that was really bad. Wasn't that a tyranny? Or was it? Shit. Yeah, that was tyranny. It's really bad. That sucks. Gotta live with that though. I'm scared. Having tyranny at this early of the game is definitely not good. Don't want that at all. But that's what we have to deal with. So, and we're not eliminating the King of Lithuania because if we did that, that'd be really bad for us. Meet peers. Yeah. Oh my God. Meeting peers all the way up there. How about we meet peers here? how about we meet peers here? So let's do that. Independence faction. Redouble guard? No, we won't want that. Okay, hopefully that helps. Doesn't seem like it did. Yikes. Not good, you guys. We could probably win all these battles that we'll be facing, but it's not good to have them at all, because that just makes us weaker. We are allied to the Eastern... No, we're not. What? Why aren't we allied? Didn't we have a marriage? That's not good. This is not good, not good, not good, not good. I thought I was doing such an epic gamer moment, too. After all I did for this girl to be in power, she just takes it all and throws it in my face. My grandson's face. I had the same name. 6 members. Hereford. Yeah, of course you don't want to be here. Duchy of Romanga, Cisalpine. Did you accept that and stop joining the thing? Okay, why is so much personality? Okay, well I should have considered that. 400, 379. Maybe you'll leave. It's close though. It's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. I guess there's recreation only. Joffrey Coster. Interesting. That's good. English guy. So that's a really cool thing. We should be allied to my mom. I mean, not. It's my grandma. So no, I guess not. Yeah. So we're gonna have to fight this. I don't know. This is gonna be hard. Marauder. Uncontrolled territory. Yeah, we want controlled territory. Oh, it's so cute how there's little toys that all the kids have. That's sweet. I'm going to oh, neighbors can be vassalized. Oh yeah, because these people fell from Westphalia. Yeah, we can just do this. Probably wasn't a good idea to get stressful. To get stressed out there, but we are going to usurp that title, and we are going to keep it. No, we're not. Probably shouldn't even usurped it. Let's destroy it. The legitimacy loss is probably a bad thing, though. We're 5 though. Like we're really golden. The only thing that we aren't golden on is these rebellions that we're gonna have to deal with. Pensive being, yeah, well, I guess it makes sense that I would, I don't know. Okay, so the electorate went to someone else because this guy got deposed. Interesting. Why? Tyranny, I guess. King Ludwig, yeah, that's nice. That's sweet. Now I need successor. I still want my dad or acclamation. Interesting. I became a vassal queen, Helen. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Okay, so this is the Civil War. We are definitely outmatched here. If we move our troops well enough, we should be able to still be able to be a force to be reckoned with. I guess we'll vote for the Hungarian king because they're distant enough relatives. I feel like this is because I did that tyranny thing, so that really sucks. The independence people are still going to revolt. Still don't have any like traits that I'm getting. The good thing about being a kid is I get to have some say in how it goes, but fortunately we haven't done that yet. So we're really behind on our timeline here. That's okay. This could be like the second to last character we play. So oh, look at this. Forgiving. That's really good. And we get a friend. The 13-year-old, that's nice. And forgiving traits always nice to have. Will this improve the? No, well, it doesn't seem like it's going to make much of a difference. It'd be great if we could just take her out, but it seems like she's leading the charge, doesn't she? No, she's not a military girl, but it doesn't matter much, I suppose. It'd be nice if we had that better siege power against. Does she have any kids? I could take her daughter captive here. No, we need to take this first. We're just gonna see if we can take out Praha really quick, and then we'll go up and deal with these guys. Okay, they're coming for us. We should be able to do this though. Come on. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Okay, we get out of there. Oh! Nice little mercenary elimination. Always nice. We didn't take her, thing, okay, so look at this. We got a English girl, we got a Irish. We probably could have broken off some vassalages there and prevented that from triggering if we just like gave the Irish some independence. So that's really good. So we managed to get this under our control, and we're defending, and they can't back away now. But the question is, who are we leading? I guess we can't do anything here. That's not a forest guy, but that's our best chance, I guess. So we'll see how this goes. This is going to define the entire everything. This legendary battle of Praha. Let's see how it goes. 27 versus 21. That's pretty good, but come on. 33 in our favor, 40 in our favor, 40. Okay, I barely know what these numbers mean. That's not looking good. Shit. Okay, we have to retreat out of that. That really sucks. Pomerania are the wrong dynasty. Great, yeah, because the empire is gonna go to someone else. Do we have any allies? Oh, we didn't call these allies in a war. That's ridiculous. We should be doing this. I can vassalize Mary of Gloucester. I guess it's not much of a problem anymore now that oh, we'll wait. We want more taxes out of this person. Legitimacy lost. Yikes. That was a really bad battle then. Some people don't want to have a blind emperor. I guess that makes sense. Sucks the ableism, but it's the medieval ages. I really wish that my grandma could be my friend here. I can call these people to the other war, and I will. So I'll do that. I'm not going to vassalize the other guy. First in line to the Kingdom of Pomerania. Oh, man. That one, my dad drinking himself to death is like terrible. That happened. This. How many troops is that? Is that still a lot? We have more, but it's because the allies I have, and they aren't here yet. But the troops here could still be good. Oh my god, no, not again. I thought I married into your dynasty. Shit. What a everything's falling apart, but this is good content. If we manage to defeat all these things, we could have a really good thing going on here. We're married to Navarres. We have a player heir who's not matrilineally married now, so we don't want that to happen. Can we break betrothal? We can't force that, so it could just be that we just are screwed. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. So we're defending in hills, and our guy's a hill fighter. So, and it's controlled territory. There's a lot of things going for us in this battle, so hopefully this one goes better than the other one. Oh, we can invite dynasty members. So you won't accept that one. Okay, well that sucks. This you will. I prefer you to join that war, but we could probably use your help in everything. Look at all these people of our dynasty ruling all over the world. Got a good game going on here. Okay, let's look at this. Oh my god. Okay. It's still good. Yeah, okay, we're good. Nice. Okay. And then we have why the huh? Because they were sieging underneath us or something? That's interesting. Okay, I got fame. That's good. That'll help with general opinion. What's going on here? City. Let's do this. Okay, we got this. Hopefully we can take out that girl. We'll see how that goes. Byzantine Empire being on our back really sucks. Let's call this guy into the other wars. It costs us renown when we do it this way, but we don't have any alliances with him, so we can't do it the other way. Yeah, 300? That's kind of a lot. We have 5,000 on us, not that bad. Okay, we're trying it this way now. Didn't get anybody. We got some people, but not anybody of particular importance. So we're gonna siege out this. We're gonna wipe peace of these people. We'll deal with their treachery later. We need to deal with the Byzantines. Hopefully we have as good of a outcome as that other thing we had. These people are the independence war, though, so we really need this to be our territory. So it'll be like defensive buildings, but we'll be in control. There. Okay, so that wasn't okay. So I'm gonna take a deep breath here. Who's declaring independence? These people. Held objectives. So we need to take our closest people here are these guys. The British people are leading this charge. I don't know if that changes things. So I'm gonna try just coming down here and sieging out Ravenna, and we'll see how that goes. The Byzantines were occupying, now they're not, because they had a peasant uprising and a nomad mover and another uprising. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. But we're going to go down here. We're going to try to get these people off our backs. We can at least try to do a white peace, but they're nowhere close to that right now because of how well we're doing. So, what they're doing. We're doing a little speed 5 just to get this thing moving. Worcester, yeah. High? No. But you probably could if I sent you a gift. I want high feudal obligations from you. There we go. But that's just another thing they can occupy, so that probably wasn't the best idea. Seems like all of them are up in Ireland right now. I don't know if that's going to change anything if we do this way. Having this person running Navarra or having an ally of Navarra is pretty nice. Girls are so fascinating. Okay, 25. Oh, look at this. Brave, stubborn, or wrathful. Stubborn gives stewardship, and we're going for stewardship. So even though I would actually really like brave, we're gonna go with the steward thing here. So now we're occupying an independence person. Got murder. Okay. Redouble guards. Yeah. No murder. No murderino. No murderino, the poor little kid. So much to live for. Including beating the Byzantines. Vote for me if you want to beat back the Byzantines and restore the Western Roman Empire. Okay, my mother died. Didn't get any claims from her. Irritable? No, I'm just have to endure. Could quickly occupy Urbino. Would be nice. So a little side quest. But let's go back over here. Yeah, we're not about to spread the Pope's legend when he's trying to claim our lands. Although it would be a Holy Roman Empire. Can't deny that. These are an ally, not a... Now you want the King of... Oh, fucking... Okay. So we have an Italians really in Italy, and they don't want me to be Italian. We have a person who wants the Kingdom of Lotharingia, but I could just destroy the Kingdom of Lotharingia, so I want to do that. Bye! You can go do something else. Oh, now you're supporting this guy's claim to the Holy Roman Empire? Yeah, let's get the Normans back in charge. Why not? Let's just do that. Maybe I should have picked the irritable trait, given how irritating this is. So we have held objectives. They don't. We have occupied holdings, and we're taking up, so we're going to be good. The Byzantines are also having tickers applied against them, so we'll be good on that front too. We'll have a lot of money, a lot of fame, and then we'll be able to put down this other threat to our stability here. Overall, all good stuff. Things are looking a little tough, but we did it properly. We did it safe, so we're going to be doing well for ourselves over here. Let's see. Yeah, we're sieging out over here. No real preference or need. 70? They're not sieging things back, are they? I don't think they are. So the Byzantines are here, so we need to retreat back. We need to hide in the hills. They might be going for these things, and these are controlled territories, so we'll be able to catch them out here, or not. Maybe slow down the pace here. Hills. Oh, no, shoot. Okay, this isn't controlled territory, so it's not that good. But we still won. Thank God. Okay. Is that... No, it's not a whole army wipe like it was the other time. But we can take this out, and now we are good. We got a lot of legitimacy, a lot of fame. They are occupying a bunch of territories. We're occupying a bunch of their territories. Let's just do a white peace. So that's that dealt with. Disband the armies, let them recover a bit before the next war, which they are about to declare right away. So we'll have to deal with that. Okay. We're not going to be threatened, especially when we did so well against the other revolt. Sucks that these Italians are revolting. Probably going to have to destroy their kingdom. All these people are the former kings of Lotharingia, so it does make sense why they would be upset with us. There's some Normans that are still ruling around here, so we'll have to deal with this. So we'll do so. We have 2 extra realms to do, so we'll just revoke some local baronies. People might hate us, but they ain't us. So we're gonna station troops. This gives us some extra buffs to our troops, which we desperately need when we're fighting, I think, superior numbers. So we'll take care of this. We have an ally to call, the King of Navarra. And we can transfer the vassalage to this person, even though we don't like her. Well, it doesn't matter much, does it? Like, she'll probably revolt against us, and she'll be slightly stronger for it. But hey, I really want to counteract against the Byzantines for once again attacking us for no reason. But we don't have any means to do that currently, so we'll just have to deal with it. How's the Kingdom of Jerusalem going? Did it get conquered already? Well, it's still being run. Oh, but yeah, the Arabs are invading, and that's that. Again, in this campaign, for some reason, the Kingdom of Jerusalem just does not. What is this? She gains. My player heir, a sister and regent, wants the duchy. Yeah, whatever. Just. But it wasn't accepted or something? I don't know what happened there. I accepted it to happen, so... A mountain pass here would be really nice if we caught them out there, but... Let's just do all this stuff. They're about to come in on us, but... If we do this, then we'll kill in on them. Trusting. I definitely don't think he's going to be trusting given everything that's happened to him. So, especially with the somebody's trying to kill you thing. Yeah, not good roleplay. Okay, why is it that I'm defending higher qual... But it's... Is this an adventurer? No, it's just a county. So why is it that this wasn't a good idea? I guess I should have taken that. It lies a lot, doesn't it? Take these down. Hellenstein. Interesting. Is it the Italian king's claim to the Holy Roman Empire? Where did he get that from? What you want the county of Fermo? Whatever, just do whatever you want. What is this? It's not happening in our realm. Okay. They're not our close by things. Yeah, I mean, this instability, well, maybe I should have taken the stress loss. We're almost 14. Okay, we're really trying to catch them out here. Okay. 90,000 though. Okay. This is definitely going to be, but they probably had defensive buildings here, so this is going to be interesting. Can we fight peace? Yeah, we can. So if this battle doesn't go well, why isn't it going? Like really? Like oh, it's 37. Yeah. Okay. White peace. There we go. Lasting line. Legitimacy gain. Let's just do this. General opinion, max sway schemes. There. This will definitely help the stability of the realm. Even the people that hated us are 36 now, so that's pretty good. Kaiser Leopold's dead. Infante, yeah. All these people are dead. Ransom. Do I want ransom money? I guess I do. King Walter. Is somebody's like husband or something? Yeah, the Teutonic Brotherhood. Okay, interesting. Yeah, we have a lot of money, so let's invest it into our country here. We really want to make sure that we have powerful men at arms, because that's the only reason why we won all those different civil wars. But my cousin, I really don't like my cousin. She started all this, really. So we got patient. It makes sense because he's biding his time, becoming an adult, full adult, before he starts going in on all these people who wronged him. Okay, you really, what are you doing? Okay, you really want all these titles, but you're not getting any of them. Like, I don't know what you're trying to do. I really want this to be ruled by a Tyrolean, so we're gonna have to take care of that. I can vassalize Mary of Gloucester for normal, so that's good. So the kingdom here is doing well, but we're gonna be consolidating our rule over England so that we can start de jure drifting it. I think we can de jure drift it from over the sea, so that would be pretty fun. Why am I getting somebody who I can imprison? Uh-oh. King Fulmar has smallpox. Yeah, he's probably definitely dead. Yeah, well, already people aren't voting for him for the next emperor. It makes sense, I suppose. This lowborn that I was into is a Grey Eminence. It's interesting. So what do you guys think we should be doing as this guy? Oh, Eastern. Yeah, so the Eastern Roman Empire is falling apart as usual. Forgiving is beneath me. Yeah, I don't care. Are you going to integrate Pomerania? Yes, I'm going to inherit it when my grandmother dies. So that'll be a good way to integrate it. It'd be good if we did the legend and then did it immediately, but I kind of want to try doing that with England. I think that this character has a lot of attachment to England. Here we are, fortune builder. That's why we paid for the university. So let's adjust our everything. Like, what are we doing? Yeah. We want the specialization to be going well here. Yeah, we have a lot of really good artifacts that we just aren't using. Black Boar, Chatenoy Shield. How are we getting all these Chatenoy things? Did we just inherit them somehow? I don't know why. Are they the kings of England? Throne of Charlemagne. How are we not using that this whole time? We want to do stewardship. Do we have any stewardship books? Diplomacy, learning, diplomacy, politics. It's better than the health one I need. I don't need the health one right now, right? So we'll do Mighty Endeavor for Hapsburg, and then hold my subjects happy. Yeah. Let's keep our subjects happy. Yeah, we don't care for the Normans. Yes, we want their survey. Yeah, we'll educate him. Why not? Okay, so that's the court dealt with. Our empire is looking a lot better now that we're actually stable, and we're 16 and young. And in 2 years, we'll have a wife, and we'll do a grand wedding to make sure that the wedding is very well received. And we have double this guy's troops, and we can put all of them under one guy. But we probably don't even want to do that because my sister was kind of a crazy regent. I don't know. It doesn't make much sense to do that. We want this one county, but they'll probably just end up being ours eventually at some point. Let's let them have that. We want revenge on this person for doing us dirty. So we'll we need 1% chance to imprison her, and she'll revolt against us, and then we'll just revoke the titles and give them to someone else. But let's start doing stewardship. Let's do domain. We want to control all these lands directly. This is definitely going to be the time where we start building really tall, and I mean really tall, like very effective, very tall, very excellent. And then you remember how I said I could do that? I'm not. Maybe. Well, I can't really revoke anything, another barony, so maybe I won't. hold back then and just take care of this. I need to claim it first through Dynasty Head. Claim title through Dynasty, revoke. We'll see. I think it's 83%. I'm fine. There we go. So now we own 11 counties directly. So that's great. And oh, but she's still our regent, so we need to offer hook. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. And we're rulers again. Okay, but now we don't have enough stewardship, so we'll let's do excuse me, let's do this. Son of King Fulmar, yeah, let's not worry about that. Let's just do this. Primary heir still the wrong dynasty. She'll inherit it, but then this guy will. So we need to make sure that we are electing a Hapsburg, or else we're in deep trouble. She should be eligible. Like, why isn't he? I don't get it. Whatever. We'll just deal with it. Ugh. Okay. Sheep pot? No. What is this? Derbian pox? Yeah. Yikes. Yeah. So she's we'll let this epidemic soften them up and then deal with it later. Should we do a grand wedding? Oh, we'll do a grand wedding and lose all the stress from that. She's got, this character has 4 traits. That I don't think I've ever seen that. Can you only have 3? It's interesting. Liberty War. Yeah, we want this guy to be strong, so we'll and they helped us out a lot, so we'll help them too, and they're going to be my future wife. So why is it showing looting? They're not looting. Legendary, that's the highest splendor, so we don't need to worry about that. Vassal land computation tax, that's pretty good. Father, who's this guy? I don't know why I had him highlighted. But yeah, we're just moving on. Moving on. I think that if I don't manage to reach 1444 by the time the coronations comes out, I'll try to play the game with coronations enabled. I don't know if that does it though. Does anything. Okay, well that's a lot of stress for one kid. You're kind of like really playing with fire here, because if this doesn't go well, we could have a really bad situation. There. Yeah, let's get defending. The stress loss is great. Ooh, wow, yeah, look at that. Powerful men-at-arms and good allocates. What more could you ask for? I could ask for the claimants to be. Well, we don't want claimants, we want knights. Restoring allocates could be nice too. Ooh, wow. So the Bajados have a claim on Castile? Okay, not this guy. Oh, and this guy used to be the heir. Interesting. So he was just trying to depose. My wife is not near any of the inheritance there, so we'll just have to deal with that. So it could be nice to do a big grand tour to like remind everybody, hey, I actually am your okay, the Kingdom of the English, ruled by a Norman. Name a duo. Like for some reason they just always are being ruled by the. Okay, they're so weak. I do want to get Urbino so that I can start working against the papacy. So I might just do a de jure Urbino, but then I could get these Tarja Ijus and whatever. But do I really want that? I do want that because I could start integrating Hungary if I had that little thing. So maybe it is worth doing the de jure wars for this. So I'll consider doing that. You got some knights. That's nice. We'll probably do de jure everything. Can't. We could claim Venice, but I don't know if I want to do that. Hapsburg Chronicles Diplomacy. That's nice. Let's just wait. We could be doing a lot of wars, but we're gonna be patient. We're gonna let everybody forget that I was a tyrant. And now we're going to do a grand wedding. And we're going to do a grand wedding. We're going to do it in Vienna. And we are going to make this guy good. I'm going to do all these things at the highest because it's free. And we'll get a wife who loves us. And we'll have a lot of kids. And we'll have a very long, healthy line. Not prone to any sort of disturbingness. Having everybody revolt against us. Not fun. Betrothed can marry. Yeah, we're doing a grand wedding right now, dude. Her and me. Yeah, it makes stubborn. That makes sense. Murder Phyllis. My cupbearer. I guess I can see why they'd want her eliminated. The little one little county king of Moldavia. That's really sad. What? What? Huh? We're doing a grand wedding. What? Okay, well, she's already pregnant. And we're already married. Alright, well. A.E.I.O.U is perfect for me. Okay, never mind. That was not reassuring. That's nice. My grandma's helping me out. Oh, we're already soulmates. Yep. Excellent. We definitely want to do a lot of traveling in this character too. Dookie Sten, yeah, I don't care. I need to reduce my stress, even if I end up losing it a lot. Serene Doge Bernardo. That's a lot of prestige. That's a lot of learning. So we'll do that. We want to get all those points. Jutta Albrecht. This could be the way that we get the Danish back in the Holy Roman Empire. Sigismund is my best friend. Confider is really good though. Kaiser and Elo, but I don't want her to don't like me. We'll just do it that way. Should have tried to breed for the Hapsburg jaw. I mean, I don't know if that is actually implemented. That would be interesting. Yeah, we want Albrecht, so hopefully we'll get a good marriage to the Danish. Pedagogy is a very good thing. We don't want to have really well educated children. Bonus to soulmate, but we're soulmate. Like, let's do that. There we go. There. It's tradition. Just deal with it. It's unfortunate. Not very considerate, is it? Yay, we married. We have a bunch of money. Celebrated a magnificent wedding, which is excellent. There we go. So now we're secured to the Kingdom of Navarra. The Kingdom of France is having a having their usual issue of trying to figure out who's the... Oh, what? Push this guy's claim to the Kingdom of Ireland. That'd be interesting, I suppose. There's a plague over here too. We don't want to fight that yet. Lapland? What? Petty Kingdom of Lapland. Where's Lapland? So you're telling me I can why do I have this here? What is this? Who rules this? Okay, that is a very interesting exclave. Allende. Okay, who do we got here? There's somebody who's talking really early in the game, in the stream, and I want to respect them. Just give me a wand. Connor Osterblad, Dead Snake, Yes, yes, it is the medic. There it is. The medic. The medic. There we go. What? My newborn daughter. The sight of joy is mixed with sadness and a stinging fear crawling up my spine. Did my father create me like this before he and my mother passed while I was young and left me all alone? Is this a curse? Oh no. Holy shit, man. Oh my god. That's so crazy that they cared so much about that. And then like Jutta is our like only surviving like parental family really. Like we have aunts and stuff, but I guess one's in Alsace, so we have her, but it's like a matriarchal mother figure that we didn't have. It's sad. We're not traveling over there during the plague. Oh man, I want to make sure that we get it all done, but I also don't want to be rushing the game needlessly. So I'm not sure what to do. You know what I should do is get rid of this guy. He's fighting the Pope for the county of Orbeatello. I guess we'll let him do that. Once he's done, we'll take care of him. But we need to take care of all these other people. Like, the biggest, most important thing to me is that Hereford gets... But no, the girl died now, right? So she's not the same Hereford. Nominate successor. Who's next in line? Okay, it's the King of Frisia. I guess he's pretty dashing. I can understand why people would like him. I don't want either of you to be my steward or anything like that. You could reassign the diplomat, but then so he's a good diplomat. Whatever. What do I do with this? Maybe I just let you have it. I don't know. You can get away with it. It'd be nice if I could imprison you and just have you revoke your claim, and then just you're Bohemian now. Maybe. The fact that they're all over the place is interesting to me, though. I'm patient, so what does that mean for me? Failed hackle. Alright, whatever. Oh yeah, Arabian conquest is the theme of Lebanon. So the Arabians are doing pretty well for themselves, and these people are weak, and let's go against these guys. This makes sense. We want these lands that the Hungary starts integrating in. We want some more land for Urbino, and then yeah, we'll just do this. Develop as much as possible. Oh, we got these areas too that we need to worry about. Are we still cultural converting? No, we're not. We're collecting taxes. We definitely don't need more taxes. So let's just get all of Alsace here dealt with. But you need a new vassal director, don't you? You're supposed to be promoting culture, so I don't get why you're not. Let's just speed it up, I guess. Let's go to this now. This one's a good one to do. And on the way back, let's stop by a bunch of places. Maybe not too many places. Just go through Bohemia here. I feel like this character is going to be seen in a really positive light, kind of like Gustavus Adolphus when he was however years old, like 13, and he was involved in the suppression of a revolt against his rule. And then he went on to be one of the best commanders of all time, one of the best rulers of Sweden. Okay, it defaulted to Dead Snake, and it seems like Dead Snake is going to be the natural line of this, so makes sense to me. So we got that much already, and if we just take out this one here, the Saracen, let's not get besiege for no good reason though. There's a lot to build, so it's good that we have a stewardship-oriented character. I think it makes sense that, like, because the spirit of the mod, or spirit of the campaign was to do no offensive wars, and we have like one session to be, or I guess we'll have two to be offensive. Then we'll just leave the rest of the game into the hands of the AI, and I'll like maybe stream that, just watching the AI do the rest. Or I'll just like, I guess I'd have to stream it and just like leave it online or something. I guess we're just sieging out the other side of this. This is the Danube, right? This is the Danube. So this Belgrade. This is Saint Doge Bernardo. Yeah, look at that. The stewardship is so good, but you know, we want things that we aren't getting experience in directly. Sway. We want sway because we can sway a bunch of people, right? We have the ability to sway 2 different people, so we should be using that ability. Just extra stability for no real downside. Well, we don't really care too much for this guy, so. I'm stubborn. I'm forgiving. Yeah, whatever. Ooh. City of Solms, interesting. No, we're not. I don't understand why anybody would do that trait, because it's just so not good. Okay, and yeah, this Eastern Roman Empire is falling apart here. It's good for us. Centralization, always nice to have for the extra development. You never have enough unless it's 100. But even when you have 100, you need to be able to bring it back if you suffer a plague, which you are more likely to do if you have a lot of development. So, oh look, we have some troops here that don't like us being here. Not very prestigious. I noted that for sure. We might, yeah, there we go. Nice. So we got a weak hook on a bunch of different guys. So interesting Tyrolean vassal here, but this is really good here. Let's modify your vassal contract, man. What if you give me some more money? No, I want more. I want more levies. Let's do it that way. And then Ancona, we want her to be. Oh, but we could just revoke her titles. Kind of deserves it. She revolted against us. Like, why are we being so patient? Because she's helping out in this war against the Pope that we don't have to directly fight. I guess that makes sense. But we want this Duchy of Spoleto. We should be claiming this title, not requesting the claim from the Pope, obviously, because it's just advancing our intention to just conquer it, right? So we'll see how that goes, I suppose. Betrothed to marry. Yeah, and we want this because it's a matrilineal one, and it's very good for us. Great. Good that we dunked on the Eastern Roman Empire a little bit there. Sucks that we're not integrating these Croatian lands, but then again, it's just more land of Croatia for us to own and then form. The English are failing. The French are supposedly protecting them. You have to give Snake an existential crisis. That's so the French are actually seem powerful enough, but do we have the ability to press a weak claim on the Kingdom of Burgundy, man? We don't have any claimants. It's just you. So what? Are we gonna marry or something? We could marry, but you're 10 years older. That doesn't make much sense. Oh well. We'll just have to marry him to someone else. I can't believe 87. I'll like. I'm not gonna end this game and this session until that person dies. So Matilda's coughs now in Cornwall. It's nice that we're oh, did they? No, they're still fighting. My daughter. Oh, I shouldn't have cut off of that. Could have named it after a character. Sorry, everyone. Named after a person. I can't believe I thought I would do 50 years in one session. I don't think that's even possible, really. All good money. We should be, oh yeah, Innsbruck is just completely developed up to the 9s. Synergizing friendship, that's cool. I like that. I like that. Oh, we should do a university visit. Because we're level 4, right? We could just... Large religious center? Why here? I don't know why it's a large religious center. Whatever. We'll just do this. We'll study hard. We'll on the way back probably stop by this at the university and this stop here. Look at this. We have some really cool I think custom. Yeah, look at this. This is one of our biggest defeats actually. That's interesting. We're passing by the plague, so let's get some medical equipment. There we go. Oh. Down to earth. I like getting all these. Like, it's so nice to have. We need to. We're inviting some more claimants just so that we can potentially trigger the Fourth Crusade. I mean, now he'll convert to, yeah, makes sense to me. That's so close. It's unfortunate. I'll just send him a gift first and then invite him to court. There we go. And then demand conversion. There we go. So now we have somebody who could be triggering that event. That's good for us. Oops. Ooh. That was interesting. I guess it shows how good my keyboard is. Queen Matilda, I guess. Oh, yeah, whatever. Oh, I should have, yeah, I should have learned the language of the people there. That makes a lot of sense. I like stuff like that. Actually considered consequences for actions and things like that. Always really cool to see. I love how I had an event that realized that my parents died when I was young. That's so nice. There we go. Ooh, nice. We want to get up to 3 if we can. More successful, massively more successful. Oh, look at that. Oh, we're so close. 99, come on, just one more trait. Okay, that really sucks. We didn't get the level 5 trait, but we got a lot of these things, so that's nice. We want to get those extra domain limits so we can get all those extra stuff. 21, and I have 3 kids. That's one of the most impossible things that I could ever think of. Then again, I am the Holy Roman Emperor. Doing decently well for myself. Yeah. I guess we'll just sway her. Our former revolter. I could just turn on at any point if I wanted to. 88, still alive. Infirm, one-legged, drunkard. Don't matter. She's still cooking. Oh, and it seems like there's no problem up here anymore, so we'll seize all of the Desir lands so that we can start consolidating England more. So let's just get on that. If we siege out everything here fast enough, we probably don't need to worry about the French, so we'll just do that quick. Divided attention, 2 extra domain, very good for us. We can revoke baronies. Do we even have any baronies to revoke? There's this one. And we can worry about that. It's a very low development one. Is this? Yeah. No other ones. Okay, well, we'll just have to get one that's not within our 2 duchies then, I suppose. I guess that last one had all the besiegers, and there's decent forts here, but not decent enough. Let's go for the Somerset here. 3, 2, 1. Our fortifications must be the let's do turn on 9. There's turn on 9. Our ability to break down forts must be the envy of the world. Our greatest advantage. Besides maybe the fact that we just one-shot people nowadays. Isabel. She wasn't the Gloucesters. Oh. Yikes. This character's experienced a lot of loss even at such a young age. It's really unfortunate. Okay, great. We got all this land. We're 2 over now. I wonder why we're 2 over. I'm just 1 over. We'll just get a Duchy of Cornwall here, why not? And then give it to not the Italians. It's Duchy of Cornwall. There we go. Now we have a bone to pick with Scotland. And then it makes sense for us to do this because we're literally the kings of England. We're not going crazy with any expansion here, even though we are pretty big. This is all Hapsburg acquisitions. Even the future integration of Pomerania is going to be direct Hapsburg control. So, all well and good. Just quickly take everything out, yeah. So it's actually quite therapeutic, like watching them all just like go like butter. If we're getting plague events, is there one nearby? Yes, there is. Let's hide. Isolate capital. Enter seclusion. We are not going to die at like 24. This is not acceptable. 23. Yeah, look at that. It's even worse. I remember when I was 23. Got a Dynasty Legacy, and we got this line already. I don't know if we want to do this. Dynasty Opinion, 5th level, okay. But legitimacy is just so odd. Like I really like the legends one. We'll do this one. We'll get a good legend going too. I'll find something good. Probably not gonna do like the Roman one because then we just get a bunch of claims on a bunch of stuff and it's just like it's not really within the spirit of the campaign. Got another sun. Turmo 9. We got the medic. We haven't done void yet. Oh, yeah. Let's do void. When I called void things in the past, I didn't capitalize the letters, so. Oh my god, this guy is so stressed. We gotta give him a party. Military? No, I'm good, thank you. You started out East Prussian like in Semigalia? Yeah, I know, it's interesting. In fact, the guy running it is a Saxon. The dynasty there, I think, is a Saxon guy. Fortune builder, that's pretty good. He's strong though. That's also pretty good. What? My friend also. Okay, poor guy. Poor guy. Just all of his friends are dying all the time. They don't even know what to do. The Scottish mind can't comprehend the force of the Holy Roman Empire. There we go. Looking much better now. Let's get this Duchy of Northumberland, and you guessed it, give it to Hapsburg. Why is it going to the sun? Are we running with male preference partition? Okay, well, it's a good thing that we have the ability to make it. Uh-oh. Hi, Laura girl. Yeah, oh my goodness. Can you come here, Laura girl? Yeah, okay. Okay, here. Just trying to go back to sleepy. Could you say bye-bye to everybody on stream? Can you say bye-bye? No? Okay, well, I gotta go, everyone. My daughter just woke up. I gotta put her back to bed. So, I'll just do a quick thing, I guess. Maybe I'll talk more about it on the Discord if you want to join the Discord and see things over here. This is the religion map out of the world. Got the Jewish over here. We have some Chinese philosophy spreading over here. Maturidi, there's no Shias. The Shavites are here. The Catholics in Italy are going away. Cultures, no interesting cultures have spawned out, even though I've put a lot of people in different places. One of the cooler things that we did is put the Hapsburgs in charge of West Slavia. Eastern Roman Empire is giving us a lot of trouble. We'll have to try and find a way to deal with them without the Fourth Crusade, because we may not have a trigger. King of Navarre here. We're married into them, not to the daughter here, but to a relative of theirs, our wife here. And we have 5 kids already, and we're 24 and 23, which is insane. We just finished the reconquest of England after we did that, and we need to make sure that before I forget, because I'm definitely going to forget, that we change from partition to primogeniture. So that way we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Or Lower Girl is going away, but I already said we're ending the stream. I have to do some laundry anyway. But now I get to look at the world a little bit more. Moskva. Okay. There's a cool, I think that there's like a Islamic conqueror of Permia. I guess that didn't last. Chagatai, the Seljuks are Chagatai, which is interesting. Red Horde here. Very interesting. I really like the stuff. Definitely far off of our aim here. Look, it even says the start date. 200 years from start. That's cool. I appreciate that. So now we know that. I can't believe that my mom still hasn't died. You know, I'm gonna see if I can just go on until that happens. I don't want to. Oh no, I'll just end here. Yeah. Okay. Well. Thank you all for watching. It's been a pleasure, and I look forward to seeing how the rest of this goes as far as we can push it anyway. All right, good night, everyone. Have a good one. Bye.